new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can...
Good afternoon. I want to welcome you guys here to the pregame show right here on HintonCommons.tv. It's been a hot minute. We had the bye week last week. So this Friday, today, we're going to be rolling into Western Heights. They're coming on into town. Got a home game. Homecoming week. Had the parade today. Lots of fun stuff going on. I'm joined alongside here with Coach Potter. And, Coach, it's been a while.
It's been a while, yeah. Been a minute. That bye week it's kind of interesting having that in high school football. So
yeah, it's been just a minute. So, just kind of let the fans know we're sitting here at week 6, just rolled off a bye week. And I know this time of the season, attrition, health, all those things start to matter as, you've been getting beat up every single Friday, and now you're sitting here. What are we looking at as far as the mental state, physical state? Where are we at as far as the team right now at this point of the season?
Yeah, I think kids are in good spirits for sure. Coming in 5-0 and getting a big win before the bye week was good for us mentally. Kind of go into that, and then we really lucked out. We don't really get to choose our bye week. It just kind of happens to fall where it falls, and ours fell right in the middle of the season. So we're kind of able to break our season into halves and say, okay, this is the first half of our season to take a little break, and now second half of our season. So we were able to rest some guys that needed it a little bit, and we've been fortunate that a lot of our injuries have been things that have been kind of minor and just dinged up ankles, hands, fingers, the typical stuff that everyone deals with. So we don't have any major concerns in that area right now. Now, obviously, we need to stay healthy, and when you're playing Class A football, that's the key to getting into playoffs and having success. Is can you stay healthy? And everybody's kind of in the same boat, in Class A. That you get to this time of year, and you're going to have somebody who's kind of dinged up, and you're just hoping they can, fight through it and battle through it. We're getting into that time of year too, where sickness and illness starts creeping in, where you get kids with stomach bug and they have to stay home for a day or two, or that just the things that you don't anticipate going into the season, but then all of a sudden, oh man, the flu hits or this hits, and and you got to balance. No, I need these kids to practice, but then you also have to balance. But I don't need 5 more of them getting sick because one showed up, and so it's an interesting time of year for sure.
Yeah. And like you said, it's a young team. It's got pretty good numbers, but not just, especially in Class A, we don't have chalk loads of depth.
Right.
So you start getting a couple like that, and it could make things interesting.
Sure. All of a sudden, you're down to a player that you maybe weren't expecting to play yet, and so that's where it's good to have the non-district games to try to get some reps for some of those kids, so it doesn't just blow their mind with the first time they get in and go, oh man. So we try to get those kids in where we can and get them some of those additional reps so that they are ready. As prepared as they can be. 2 weeks ago against CHA, we had an unfortunate situation come up that, had some things happen. All of a sudden, we're throwing a lineman uniform on Crease Douglas and saying, hey, you're not a lineman anymore, you're at right tackle, which was good, and he did great. And then all of a sudden, we had another thing happen, and now Crease ended up at right guard, where he's never been in his life. And I didn't know it. I called a play where he had to pull and do some high-level lineman stuff, and he'd never done in his life, and he just stepped in and did it. And I was, we were really impressed with how he just, sacrificed for the team. And I'll do it, no big deal. And that's kind of what you have to have at this level of football. You got to have kids who are willing to just say, hey, I'll play wherever the team needs me, and whatever I'm doing, I may not know what I'm doing exactly, but I'm just going to go hard and get it done. So, really pleased. I keep bragging about how good our kids are, but they're just good kids. So they're fun to be around.
And I think everybody's noticing that too, last year, we actually played the Jets middle of the season. Pretty big win. I believe running clock in the second half.
Yes.
So Thomas took care of business, played good last year. Similar team, I know, similar quarterback, a lot same personnel-wise. What are your expectations as far as rolling into this game tonight, and what are the expectations? What do the Comets need to do to get a convincing win tonight?
We just need to continue the formula that's worked for us. We've got to be able to run the football. We've got to be able to stop the run. They've got a really dynamic quarterback who can make plays. He can run around all over the place, and they're a really athletic team across the board. And so, we know there's going to be times where they're going to make plays on offense or defense that they just out-athlete us, and that's fine. We just have to regroup and get to the next play. For us as defensively, it's shutting down the big play. If they get reel off 15 yards, okay, let's get them on the ground and let's make them snap it again and try to correct our mistakes, not give up the big throw over the top, stuff like that. And then offensively, it's taking care of the football. Don't let, if someone blitzes off the edge, don't let it disrupt our handoff and have a turnover, a strip sack or something like that kind of flips the momentum. So, we got to play within what we've been doing, been able to take care of the ball over these first 5 games, and then we got to continue to do that and play discipline in all areas. But, I think our kids are ready. We're dealing with the homecoming things that pretty well, and all the distractions that come with homecoming. I think the kids have done well with handling that, and we just got to go play, and cut loose and go. And I think we'll be fine. They've got a new coaching staff over there at Western Heights. They're doing some really good things over there and trying to, take advantage of the things their kids do well. So we're gonna have to be ready. And the thing about that's dangerous is when people think about, last year's game was that was a whole different team for both of us. Yeah, they got a new staff, they got new players. We're half our roster turned over to a new group, so it's a new game for us, and that's how we're going to treat it. We're going to go out there and brand new start. Let's see what happens.
Well, I tell you, community's excited, school's excited. It's this is that interesting time of year where football's kind of more in the spotlight than it normally is.
Yeah.
With it being the main sports being played right now, so we're excited. Can't wait for the game tonight. Want to thank you guys. Of course, joined here with Coach Potter, who is not the head coach of the New England Patriots, but actually the head coach of the Hinton Comets. So we're having fun with homecoming week. And
favorite team day. Favorite team day. So I mixed it up because I get to wear my Comet stuff every day. Comets are still my favorite team.
That's right. So until next time, hey, appreciate you guys, and we will see you at the conclusion of the game. On November 14th, those who live in the Hinton School District will have the opportunity to vote on our upcoming bond issue. Absentee ballots and early voting are permitted. Once again, if you live in the Hinton School District, you have the opportunity to vote on this upcoming bond issue. It is a 0% tax increase and will provide 7 new classrooms for our Hinton School District. If you have any further questions, please contact Superintendent Marcy Derryberry or members of the Hinton Bond Committee. All right, I want to welcome you guys this evening here at home, back at home out following a bye week. As your Hinton Comets getting ready to kick things off against the Western Heights Jets. Took a good bye week, had a little fun, had a nice break, kind of refresh as we get into the second half of the season. We're joined alongside here with Coach Durkee, who's been a real great help to us so far here at Hinton. Really learned a lot, working the camera, got a headset on this evening, so really sharing the love as far as the headset this season, kind of letting you guys hear the different voices of our staff and community. So, Coach Durkee, you ready for some football this evening?
Oh, yeah. I'm so glad to be here. Thanks for letting me join you.
Hey, well, no rags on Coach Phillips, but you definitely got I can definitely hear your voice, so at least you put the microphone close to your mouth. So
oh, perfect.
We're still working on that with Coach Phillips, but we love him. So here we go. Set to kick this one off. As Comets will be on defense first to start this one, as number 2 will pick it from the 20, cuts to the right, back inside, has his gap, foot race at the 50, and I think they'll say he stepped out of bounds at about midfield. So not the way the Comets want to get things started. Pretty good on special teams this season, but good starting position here for the Jets. They'll start this at about midfield. They'll rule that 46-yard line. That's where the side judge will spot the ball. So here we go. First look on defense. As again, usually first 10 plays of the game are scripted. So we're going to see the best that the Jets have to offer. Again, places to look at. Coach Potter talking the pregame quarterback spot. That's their athleticism. They got a pretty good playmaker to the outside. You'll see him playing split in here on this down. Quarterback itself pretty mobile, can get outside. We watched him last season. It's the same one they had, led, of course, by Coach Reynolds, but really good speed to the boundary. Going to use that athleticism a lot. Really need that front 4. So we got a flag here on the play early.
Timeout on the field.
We're actually a official timeout. Coach Shirky, you see what happened to be 4? Did you?
I think they were just in the wrong position. I'm really not sure. I saw them pointing before the snap got off, so I'm not sure what that was.
All right, and as we were saying, have a player out this evening, Jacob Bonniwell, and again, Bo Brookshire. We'll see if we see him along that line tonight, but could be some issues. One thing to watch out if your 2 containment on your ends are out. So 1st and 10. And here we go, play clock at 15. As they'll split number 13 wide out in motion. It's a 2x2 by the looks of it, shotgun set. Got to get this out, 5 seconds. More of a pistol look now. So here we go, 1st and 10.
Oh, fumble.
And the ball is out. And it's Comet ball.
Looks like it didn't even get to the quarterback.
Yeah, what'd you see there, Coach Durkee?
I think the snapper just bobbled it a little bit and didn't get all the way through to the quarterback. And then our defense jumped on that ball pretty quick.
Coach loves to talk about turnover battle, one of the key components of this season. Got to win the turnover battle, and that's a great way to get it started right there. Just a little miscommunication, bobble snap, didn't really get the snap off. And so here we go, one play, and it's time to see the first look at your Comets offense, 1st and 10. So they're going to roll pistol look here, one out wide on each end, handing it up the middle, punching forward there. Trevor Rodman for a gain of 3.
Short gain on the carry by number 21, Trevor Rodman. Tackle on the play by number 43, Keziah Howell. That sets up 2nd down, 8 yards to gain.
So one thing that Coach Potter loves to do, that's the bread and butter of this team is the run game. They really like to ground and pound. They know what they've got with Graydon Deviney. He's a great athlete, good runner, leads with the shoulder. And, of course, you got a couple power backs, Trevor Rodman. You got Jake Wright as well, so they know what their strength is. You're going to see them run the football a lot, and they'll go to it regardless. As here goes the QB lead, but well defended there by the Jets. And that's a big stuff there on 2nd down and 6.
Big stop.
Tackled by number 53, Jaden Jesse.
And again, they must have been watching film on that. That lead play is what we run a lot throughout the season. So really good job there. Nice patience. Did a good job just finishing the tackle. Sometimes you got to get those open field tackles. Can't let them bowl you over. And really did a good job sitting there. Let him not get any extra yards after the carry. So a 3rd down and 6 here for the Comets. As perhaps we could see a passing play here, maybe a quick out. And that's what he's going to do. He has to make one man miss, and another one hits the edge. He'll turn upfield with wheels, has a block, dives to the boundary.
Would he get a 1st down?
Right at the 6.
Or maybe.
Number 1, Graydon Deviney.
Not quite.
Yeah, not quite. They're ruling that about a half a yard short, and I'd have to believe Coach Potter is going to be going for this. What do you think?
Oh, I think.
Timeout on the field.
Oh, timeout?
I bet it's official timeout. They're going to check the spot. Might bring the chain gang out.
But yeah, I think he should definitely go for it. I mean, it's probably less than a yard.
Yeah, and a team that runs the ball well, less than a yard. I'd like to think I have confidence in my boys that they can get it done whenever I need that half a yard. I think they're going to check the spot here, and then we'll see what they like to do on 4th down. Just want to kind of remind everybody here. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream. It's kind of good to be back with everybody. We've got the 2nd half of the season. Got Western Heights tonight, of course, and then next weekend we get things rolling on the road. We got 2 big games. If you circle the season, you're basically circling 2 dates on the calendar, and it's the next 2 weekends. You've got Crescent on the road next Friday. That's a team that's expected to finish at the top of the district. And then, of course, on fall break, that Thursday night, Minco. And you really hope that both those teams are 7-0, as Minco's just kind of stomping everyone they face this season, as they really battered Watonga last week. Really took it to Cashin.
The first down by inches. That sets up 4th down, 1 yard, Comet.
So 4th down and 1. And so a couple of really great games coming up, but a good one right now. Let's get this one taken care of here. 4th and inches. The offense elects to stay out on the field. No surprise there. Pistol look, not taking the ball under center. So he'll just hand it off, and he's going to bounce outside. Rodman has plenty of space. Good blocks downfield. Cuts the corner to the 15 and inside the 10. And he'll mow one down at about the 5-yard line.
Carry by number 21, Trevor Rodman. And that's enough for a Comet. First down.
Tell you what, pretty good blocking downfield there on that one. So the Comets needed inches, and instead they got about 25 off of that play. And that just shows you the playmaking ability. You know, they've got guys, Trevor Rodman, Clifton Craighead, Jake Wright. You know, they have the ability to turn a big play even on the ground at any time, and you saw it right there on display. And just really good discipline, too, on those run plays to lead with those blocks upfield. Just a good design play, good execution. So got a keeper here on an option play, cuts back the outside, mows a man down, dives to the ground, skirts by number 2 there, and he'll be inside the 5. And about the 3 there on the option keeper by Graydon DeVinny.
2nd down, 4 yards to go.
As they'll get a substitute here is Bo Brookshire coming into the game. And Derek Pratt kind of hobbling off a little bit. Hope everything's okay. That's an important player there. A lot of size, physicality, great player. So he's kind of walking off, taking a look, going there with the assist of the trainer here, and walks into the end zone. Trevor Rodman. And the first 6 of the night belong to the Comets.
Trevor Rodman on the 4-yard carry.
What'd you see there, Coach Durkee?
I saw a touchdown, my first Comet touchdown that I got to see, so really impressed.
Yeah, and hopefully the first of many tonight. Has Comets make that look pretty easy. They get the turnover there on defense at the first play and a mishandled snap. And just like that, as we got a player down. Hopefully everything's all right. We'll just kind of pan away from that. But talk about that play a little bit. Really good all-around execution. Good job to the edge. He got a lot of speed. Kind of brought a little different versatility of running plays. You saw the option keeper there. You saw the QB lead. Lots of different approaches on offense, getting different guys involved. You saw, of course, the touchdown there, Trevor Rodman. Graydon DeVinny using his wheels as well. So just a really good, versatile offense. And got a player down here early. You hope everything's okay. This time of season, no cramps or anything like that. We're 7 weeks in. Weather's really cooled off tonight. It's a lot cooler than it was. One of those days, Coach Durkee, we start off this morning, my bus route, I had a jacket on. Then we got to the parade this afternoon, had shorts on, and it's chilly again. So we're back.
It was crazy. That's why we took the kids out to recess in the morning. It was cold then, and the sun came out, and sitting in the sun, it felt really good. And then walked out here and got a jacket on and a little blanket around me, so.
Yeah, it's that fall weather. The only time of year you get that. Good fall weather. So he's up and under his own power, and we'll see here for the extra point. As we get a little movement there along the line.
Penalty marker on the field.
So we'll have to more than likely run this one a second time. Yeah, false start there by the kicking team.
False start on the Comets. That's a 5-yard.
Just going to roll them back 5.
Replay.
Which, again, in Class A football, any other level, you think D1, college, all those different things, 5 yards, not a big deal. But at this level, 5 yards can make a difference there. So it's not a penalty you want to get or that you want to take on special teams. He's a good kicker. Deuce Tripp is a great athlete, but a great kicker is there. Little keeper head to the edge there and just needs to make a man miss. But a Jets quickly there sworn to the boundary. So not sure if that was intended play there. Kind of looks like it by the way it started. But the Jets did a good job of swarming to the ball carrier. And so, again, that's where that penalty comes into play there. I told you guys in Class A that's a big 5 yards, and Jets took advantage of it. But you know what? Your Comets got on the board first, up early, 6-zip. We'll take a quick break and be right back here in just a moment on HintonComets.tv.
Provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today. Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every.
All right, I want to welcome you back here on HintonComets.tv. Quick break here. Deuce Tripp kicking off for the Comets, following the touchdown by Trevor Rodman. So we'll get a second look, or maybe a first look, at the Jets' offenses. Didn't really get things going last series. Fumbled the ball on the first play, so haven't really got to see what the Jets have to offer yet offensively. And maybe we'll find out this time as the kick is off. And a clean kick in the back of the end zone.
Result of the kick is a touchdown.
I'll tell you what, if you're Coach Potter, you're that coaching staff, you will take that every single time.
From the 20-yard line.
I'm impressed by the kicker for Class A. I don't see many athletes that are able to kick it that good and far, so that's pretty impressive to see.
Yeah, and I've been here 7 years. It's all, it's a really roll of the dice at this level of football, what kind of kick you're going to have. And we've had some in the past that really struggled and some that are pretty good. And of course, we had a good senior kicker last season. And really, I tell you what, I'm very impressed with the way that Deuce has fared so far. Of course, he plays soccer on the weekends a lot of times too. A soccer player, just a natural athlete. So, yeah, he has been a big benefit here, a big pick-me-up from a senior spot that was real important last year. And another high snap as he loses it here.
Fumble on the play.
And it's recovered by the Comets.
Number 11, Deuce Tripp. First and 10, Comets.
As again, I kind of looked down, and before I could even look down, some problems at the snap. What'd you see there?
I saw a high snap. It happened pretty quick, and then the quarterback just couldn't handle it from being so high, and then our great defense jumped on it and got it.
Yeah, and I tell you what, we're going to get to look at the Jets' offense eventually at this game. I feel for them. They've got some good athletes. I think they really have some ability to show out, but just had some issues with the snap so far. So instead, we're going to look at the Comets' offense here for the second drive. Last drive, as you know, Trevor Rodman punched it into the end zone. Is 4th and inches with about the only thing that came anywhere close to stopping them on that drive. So here we go with the snap.
A pass.
Going to let it fly to the end zone. Oh, just off the fingertips of Clifton Craighead. Just barely missed there.
Intended for number 22, Clifton Craighead.
That was a nice route. Tried to get both, kind of tried to set up physically with his feet, adjust his body to where he could have, both feet in bounds, and just came up a little bit short. All right, so we'll try this one again. I like them taking chances in the passing game. They know they're going to get the ball a lot this evening, and, again, not trying to be just cold about it, but, the Comets are the better of the two teams right now. Things rolling really well for them as a nice little jet sweep here to the outside and a flag late on the play.
Penalty marker on the field.
I think it's pretty good to see the passing play because, like you mentioned, you're seeing the next 2 weeks some good teams, so a little more out of your comfort zone. I think that's pretty good to practice in this game for them.
Yeah, it's certainly good to see. As a team that's not going to throw the ball a whole lot in a game, I would imagine they average about 3.5 to 4 passing plays a game. You're going to get a handful at most. And especially in games when you have a commanding lead and you're really kind of controlling the ball, you will not see them let it fly much. So kind of good to see that there. And I tell you what, Graydon Deviney had a pretty good outing. Only threw the ball a couple times 2 weeks ago, but looked good doing it. So he is showing he does have an arm. He can sling the football. And like seeing them take chances there. So following the holding penalty here, 2nd and 20, 8:53. As it's a keeper there and blown up. As number 43 makes a big tackle. Now we're looking at 3rd down and 20. As I tell you what, it's a good spot there for the Jets. The Jets have made a couple of tackles defensively in the open field. Done a pretty good job of containing that run game a little bit as far as the quarterback is concerned. It really seems like they're selling out to try to stop the quarterback on on some of these plays defensively. So you feel that wind. Of course, hear that wind. It's really blowing strong out of the west. So, we'll see that. That's going to make things kick in this direction, throw in this direction just all that much harder. Here he goes, rolls out right. He's going to throw it downfield, kind of does a jump pass, and I think that's picked off.
Intercepted on the play.
What'd you see there, Coach Durkee?
I saw the quarterback ran to his right, kind of off-balance
Hoggle.
throw, trying to get to the man on the right side of the field.
First
Just
down,
felt a little
10
too
yards
short,
from the 3-yard
intercepted.
line.
So that's what I saw.
Yeah, and again, I knew when he kind of, throwing away as you're jumping, jumping in the air and kind of throwing across your body. That's two things, and they will coach him up at quarterback that's a tough situation. You never want to throw across your body, and you never want to throw while you're on the run fading back, as that ball's never going to have the power, the angle, or the distance that you want. And generally turnovers come out of those kind of throws. So just a good play there defensively by the Jets. Took an opportunity of a misled throw. And so here we go. Now the good news for the Comets here, starting defensively, got him pinned down deep inside the 5. And
Looks like the offense is a little confused there.
Timeout on the field. Western Heights Jets. That's their first of the half.
Person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples, Nix, and Dieselhorst, and we are here to help.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization.
all right, I want to welcome you back as we got some more movement pre-snap and
Penalty marker
a
on
couple
the
pairs more flags. Just kind of getting some things straightened out. One of our things with Squirtle is when you have two teams streaming at the same time. Sometimes we get some disruption on our main page. So just kind of sorting out the traffic a little bit. And we want you guys, especially that are watching on the comment stream, we want you to hear the commentary as you know you're going to get a wonderfully fair and biased commentary for two very supportive Hinton people up here. So, but just want to make sure you guys can hear our stream and that we're not getting the opposing school stream as they got him down. That's a safety.
Tackled in the back.
As we got him jumping up and down here, Jake Wright.
Number 5, Jake Wright.
And I tell you what, that was all Jake right there, and that's the benefit there. You get them pinned inside and inside the 5-yard line down their own territory. Is if you could play really well up front, play discipline, put yourself an opportunity where you can get a blown up in the backfield, you get a tackle back there and create a safety. So it's going to be 2 more points tacked on for the Comets. It'll be 8-zip. And, of course, they're going to punt this one off or kick it. Not sure punt would be the correct terminology there on a safety, but they're going to kick it. So the Comets are going to get to see this football again. I think the story here in the first quarter is Jets' offensive struggles. What do you think about the first quarter so far this evening?
I'm pretty impressed. I mean, again, this is my first Hinton game. I've only been here for a couple weeks, so I'm glad I got the opportunity to see them. I know all the hype that the town supports the Hinton Comets football team, so I'm just glad to be here. But I'm really impressed, and we're moving the ball really well. The defense looks really great. I see that we're really quick on the defensive line, so I'm pretty impressed by that. I mean, the running game, that's what you said at the beginning, that that's our goal for the game, so I'm really impressed by that.
Yeah, it's really good all around. I mean, hey, all facets of the game here. As you hear the Hinton Comet Band playing there, led down to the direction of Misty Hickman, of course. They've had a busy day. Played at the parade this morning. I got SWASU homecoming tomorrow. That's going to be a lot of fun. Playing tonight, Miss Hickman has been busting her tail, doing a great job. So here we go. They kick this one off following the safety. Comets 8-0 lead with 8 minutes left here in the first. The wind really starting to pick up. Have to hold that one down to keep the wind from blowing it over. As that one will be out of bounds at the 45-yard line. And, of course, the flag, that rule still applies on the kickoff, even following a safety. So that's going to net the Comets, some additional yardage. And it's a good field position here starting again.
SWASU parade. That's really great.
Yeah, kind of a neat thing. And SWASU, that's a lot of, you probably know it better than me. I have my master's from there, but didn't really go on campus there. That's a pretty big deal, isn't it, that SWASU homecoming?
It's a really long parade. I remember there's a bunch of schools that go there. I went last year to the parade, my first SWASU parade, so I'll be looking out for a Hinton band tomorrow for sure.
Oh, I get lots of fun messages throughout the course of the game, so we lower fans at home to help keep our broadcast in line. So glad we could get any potential or
keep the comments coming.
Glad we could get any potential or non-potential issues sorted out there. So yes, Comets are playing Western Heights tonight. So 8-0, 7:35 left here in the first. So gonna look again here, 2nd down and 9. So here we go, shotgun set, snaps it off quickly as it's a little misdirection to the left and heads to the corner. 1st down and more. As a gain of 11 there by Graydon DeVinny.
That's enough for a Comet. 1st down.
Doing a nice job there, kind of working in. We seem to do option ball a couple of times there. Really does a good job of kind of selling that misdirection, gets the defense swaying one way, kind of runs to the weak side there, and really was able to turn up field with some space. So, again, nice job there, good execution. Comets know what they're doing. They've seen what the Jets have brought defensively so far, and they've done a good job on this drive of adjusting. I think they have the speed on the boundary to match Western Heights. Western Heights got some pretty good athletes on defense. See, this time they hand the ball to Rodman, and you see why they drew that play on 2nd and 9 right there with the misdirection, because the Jets are really selling out defensively, try to stop the run, and they're going to need kind of something to throw them off, whether that be the option play or an end around or reverse or something, because the Jets, they've got some pretty good athletes defensively. They've made some really good tackles in the backfield in the running game. We were just blitzed in the press box as it's 2nd down and 15. And brought down there. When the weather gets cold, our friends love to come up to the press box and have some fun with us. So again, 3rd down and long here, Coach Durkee. It's the first time we've been in this. Well, we had this situation last drive, but really the first time, minus the penalties, where defensively they've put us in this spot. What do you think we do here on 3rd down and long?
I'm not sure. I bet they try to run it just because the last pass that the quarterback threw just didn't. But it looks like that we're going to get a timeout. So I think they're going to run the ball. I don't think throwing it is in their best option right now. But I would like to see them run the ball.
Yeah. So tell you what, just as we take a official timeout or a team timeout here, I want to kind of let everybody know, today it's been a fun day. We had pep assembly this morning, Coach Holman does such a great job with that. Had a lot of fun. The cheer girls shouted out here. Of course, if you guys saw the pregame show, we have all of our accomplishments and things our athletic programs have been doing throughout the week. Had a good time. Honor Choir, my vocal group, got to do the national anthem this morning. Had a good time with that. And then we had one of my favorite activities that we have throughout the year. Of course, that's the parade down on Main Street. Just a lot of fun, a lot of Comet support, everybody getting loud and proud. And it's a fun time of year. We're in the middle of a season that we expected our Comets to be good this season, but I think they're playing above and beyond even the high expectations that we had for them. And it's just a good time of year. Everybody's kind of carrying a little extra spirit. And, I want to tell you guys, too, just as I'm thinking about it here, we're going to have Superintendent Marcy Derryberry up here at halftime. And she's going to be talking about something that's very important to our community. Speaking of community, so we've got a bond issue coming up, and we've got a lot of people with a lot of questions, and we love to answer your questions. So at halftime, we will have Marcy Derryberry, our superintendent, up here with us as he's got to let this one fly. Cuts back inside. He's going to run. He has a little open field. He has one man to beat. I think he's got enough for the first.
Quarterback keeper on the carry.
And that's a pretty good spot there from the side judge. He'll have enough for the first down.
But yeah, I got to experience the Comet pep rally today and the parade, and I hate repeating myself, but my first time experiencing that this year, and was glad I was a part of it. I was really blown away from all the pride that this community has, and hopefully I am here a little bit longer and be a part of that.
Absolutely. So really rushing it here. First down, playing up tempo, handing it bouncing to the outside. Trevor Rodman, shoestring tackle, and no gain on the play.
Off to number 21, Trevor Rodman.
I guess I'll say more of a modest gain of 2 yards.
Tackled by number 6.
The far sideline judge was sitting neutral. The near side judge here about showing a 2-yard gain. So after spotting it there, it's a 2nd down and 8. Clock continuing to roll, and I imagine, time of possession, that's very important to Coach Potter. I think in this situation, when you're playing well defensively, you've had 2 turnovers and a safety. I think you're going to continue to do this and try to chew up as much clock as you can here in this first half. So this one, nice little keeper here, bouncing to the left side, cutting back in. Yeah, good cut. Stands up, and they ain't brought him down yet as he's rolling in for the touchdown. And I almost said Levi Taylor there. Graydon Devaney walks it into the end zone as he worked for every single yard of that play. Just would not be brought down. Determination there on that play. And all of a sudden your Comets with 5:05 here in the first, sitting 14 up. And that safety really helps them. They missed an opportunity when they had that false start penalty. It brought them back 5 yards. So that gives them a little bit as a snap bobbled. Has to let this one fly. Puts it up Clifton Craighead.
3-point conversion complete.
They dig into the bag of tricks there and wasn't planned. Definitely unscripted, but Clifton Craighead's a great athlete. A nice heads-up playing there. Turned that one into 2 extra.
0.
So 16 zip just like that for your Comets. It made it look pretty easy as we got a lot of football to play. Again, last year we played this game on the road. I know we had a running clock in the second half. And it was one of those games, again, Comets just a good team, executing well, and you always feel for the opposing team when it's these kind of games. They've got some great athletes, some good boys playing with heart. But sometimes the team is just better than you. And, last year the Comets were handily better, and we had a running clock in the second half. And don't know if they'll elect to do that tonight or not, but, really hope the Jets can kind of get their composure, stay on the field offensively, make some things happen. You always hate to see a long night regardless of who we're playing. So.
No, they do look like they can.
11.
They size up with us pretty good, and they're athletic on both ends, so I do feel bad for them. Hopefully we get to see a little offense from them here in a little bit. Yeah, looks like the wind's blowing the ball a little bit. Maybe that's why the snap fumbled down there.
Yeah, that wind is going to be a problem tonight.
Okay. That was a good.
All right, so here we go. Kick here. That'll take a Comet roll out the back of the end zone. And what more can you ask for? Kicking it against the wind, too.
I know, I'm impressed by that. That's a good kick.
Over 1st and 10 from the 20-yard
Yeah, and I tell you what, just one thing to do that, but doing that against the wind with it blowing really hard out of the west, it's impressive. Deuce Tripp, really impressive. And he's a great kid, too. I mean, always helps when they're a great athlete and a great kid off the field, too. And love that kid. He's just an awesome guy, awesome young man.
Yeah, I haven't been really around the high schoolers much. I'm helping with boys basketball a little bit. I'm going to keep the book this year, and just whenever football season's over, some of the football boys will come into basketball. So I'm looking forward to getting to know more of high school students and also being around the community.
All right, so here we go. Snap, a little end around there, but Comets not falling for that one there. It's great open field tackle by none other than Deuce Tripp, of course. He kicks, he runs, and he makes tackles on defense in the open field. So, and just a good read there defensively. There was nothing going with that. So again, nothing, if you're the Jets right now, okay, you've made a little bit of progress, you're getting the snap off cleanly, right? You just try to build on things, and now you got to try to get some forward progress on plays here as he's going to look back to throw. Thought about throwing it downfield, but he's going to roll out instead, chasing him there, forcing a throw, and I tell you what, found number 4, as that was a nifty little play by that QB to find number 4 in open space. And that's Samaj Sanders. He found along the boundary there. That's just a little backyard sandlot football right there, you know.
Just trying to make it happen.
And I tell you what, we watched them last year. This is the same quarterback they had, and there were definitely a couple plays where the quarterback just made it happen. You know, they were unconventional, not plays that you draw up, but sometimes you got to make things happen when your team's struggling and you're the quarterback. So, some pressure there coming off the edge, almost making the sack is Bo Brookshire, and he'll throw it downfield, incomplete. Well defended there by Clifton Craighead at the end of the play.
Sanders is incomplete.
And there's Bo, of course. Tell you what, we've got two good ends. Of course, Jacob Bonniwell not playing this week, but Bo, I tell you what, he is really coming along. That is a kid that has made a ton of progress in the last 12 to 18 months. I really can't believe how he has blossomed as a player. And of course, we miss his brother Jack, great linebacker, great player, good instincts, good ball instincts. And, you know, Bo's going to be one of those kind of kids, too. He's got a lot of strength. That's a strong kid, really big, and popped there on that play. So here we go, back in that three-point stance as he'll hand it off here. Rolling out to the right side. Does a good job. Almost makes the tackle. And, boy, just kind of
keeps going.
Yeah, just shifty there, number 6. It's a good carry there by Ben Sparks.
Derek Washington pushed out of bounds.
Derek Washington will get the tackle at the end of the play. And I think that was Deuce Tripp. I think that was that Deuce Tripp there flying on that one. Tell you what, he dove to the ground, tried to make a tackle,
just
almost
missed him.
Down of the game. Let's rumble!
All right, you heard it here, folks. 3rd and 4. We're gonna rumble. If you see that camera shaking, that's what we got. We got the home fans, home crowd making a lot of noise here, shaking the place up.
Penalty marker on the field.
Got a penalty down. False start.
False start on the Jets. 5-yard penalty. That sets up 3rd down, 9 yards to gain.
Coach Durkee, you think we intimidate them there with that stomping and shaking?
Oh, most definitely. Y'all know how to get around here, so.
I'd say it's what it was for sure. So it'll be goes from a 3rd and manageable to about a 3rd and 9. And anything to help the Comets, it's certainly a better place to be. Kind of makes them one-dimensional. You know they're going to probably have to throw the ball here. So shotgun set, 2-by-2, and here they go. They start to rumble again. Oh, we got to be careful there. A little movement before the snap.
Penalty marker on the field.
What'd you see, Coach?
Number 5 little got ahead of himself. He was pretty quick on the line. I think he jumped the line too quickly. So, but it was good. Good defense.
Sets up 3rd down, 14 yards to gain.
So we go from 3rd and 5 to 3rd and 15, basically.
But I think they called it on the other team, so I'm not really sure what happened there. False start?
Yeah, false start. All right, so here we go. 4 minutes still left to play in the first. A lengthy first quarter. So here we go. Boy, I tell you what, almost a movement again as he's going to let it fly. Has a man open in space. Number 2 catches it, and they're going to have to catch him here. It's a foot race as Nick Holmes will not be stopped.
Touchdown.
It's touchdown Jets.
Pass complete to number 2, Nick Holmes.
Coach, we talked about, you know, this team, we said in the pregame, they've got a couple athletes. You know, they really struggle, but I tell you what, they've got some really good athletes. And you saw one there, Nick Holmes, as it was a foot race and just kind of ran a go route. They call that a 9 route in football. And, you know, once he got past the DB, was not going to be caught.
He was gone. The spiral was good from the quarterback. Perfect throw. It was a good play.
Yeah, just spectacular play. Just kind of had to hit him open in stride. And I know that sounds easy, but when you haven't done it on the night,
yeah,
and you're kind of throwing, you get a little wind. Now, he did have the help of the wind, too, but just a good ball.
Yeah. I mean, I bet it feels good for them. They had a couple fumbles earlier in the first quarter, so a good pass, a good touchdown for them.
So here they go, going to go for 2 as they really got him spread out here. A 3-by-1 kind of a trips right, and ball's out. And fall on it there, Deuce Trips.
On the play, recovered by the Comets, number 11, Deuce Trips.
So Deuce Trips said no, sir.
And our
as
score is
2-point conversion, no
Comets
good.
16, Jets 6.
So we're 16-6. We'll take a quick break and be back just a moment on HintComets.tv.
Revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success. So visit us today at theamgteam.com.
All right, and we're back. Chicago's leading 16-6 with 3:45 in the first quarters. It has been quite the extensive first quarter. It's felt like a long one here.
Looks like Western Heights band's coming out. Didn't know they were here. That's pretty great.
Yeah, there they are. Kicking off here is it's going to be fielded here short as it kind of rolls to the legs. Just need to fall on it at that point. Good decision there. As kind of a mistake there. Now the good news is the kick was short, so even falling on it, they're going to have pretty decent field position there. As it looks like the side judge spotted it on the 25, but that could have been a disaster. So it's smart for them.
Looks like he got on top of that.
Yeah, smart for him just to fall on it. So we'll get another look here as the Comets going to be starting their next series offensively. They've had a lot of success so far early in this game, and it's been to the tune of 16 points. And on the last touchdown drive, made a little ad-lib and a bobbled snap on the extra point and just floats it up to Clifton Craighead to get the 2-point conversion, the unscripted conversion. So we'll see if they can keep it up. A lot of success here on offense tonight. So first down is a QB keeper, just a lead play. Bashes up the middle there.
He's a tough kid. Just making a ways through, running through people. It's pretty great.
Number 1.
Yeah, Greg DeVinny, he's really got that, that bowling ball ability. And tell you what, they had that with Levi Taylor last season too, and that's just, if you're going to play quarterback for the Comets, you have to have that ability, and Graydon is a really good athlete and may even have a little bit more speed at that spot this year, but like you said, he gets going, he's hard to bring down, just kind of mows players over. So pistol formation here, fresh set of downs, snap, he'll hand it off, kicking the outside is Rodman. And that's going for a gain of about 2.
Short carry on the play by number 21, Trevor Rodman. Tackled by number 6, Ben Sparks. That sets up second down, 8 yards to gain.
I tell you, Trevor Rodman, it feels like this is one of those nights, and he usually always breaks off from big runs. I don't know if the Jets are just happen to hone in on him tonight, but it seemed like every time he touches the ball, he's got 2 defenders right in his face. So not really on him tonight for the yardage in the first quarter here. They've just done a good job defending on snaps, 3 carries. There they are again, just really selling out to stop the run and busted through a gap or 2 there. And
yeah, you can. I think 21. Whenever he gets the ball, he just kind of goes up the middle, and they're expecting that to probably watch film. So I think that's why he's getting brought down so easily. Just runs up the middle of the field. So maybe going out wide, left or right, and making some movement should benefit him.
Yeah, and it could be one of those. I know all the coaches do it when they watch the film. They circle and say, "This guy, this guy.
Yep.
This is who we're not letting us beat us," and that could very well be. Trevor Rodman. He is an explosive playmaker. They could have said, "Hey, this guy's not beating us tonight." He rolls out here.
Snap.
Yep, kind of has to cut back. And I tell you what, nice job there by number 18. Kind of forces him to stay in his spot, and he just elects to keep it instead. That was Orlando Jacobs. Really good job of defending that on the boundary.
Tackled by number 43.
I think Jacobs knows that in that spot, he's going to more likely elect to run the ball there than he is to let it fly. And so he just kind of stayed right there in open space and said, "You're going to throw the ball or I'm going to come and get you." So,
but quarterback's still making it tough for them to bring him down.
Yeah, absolutely. So that was a good stop there, and it's 4th down. They're going to bring the punt team out for the first time today as number 2 will be fielding a punt, but it's short, so I think he's just going to let it die there on the ground. Kind of gives the coaching staff a heart attack by running by the ball, but
29-yard line where the Jets will take over there. First down, 10 yards to gain.
So, Coach, what are you thinking so far?
I think it's just the first half has been pretty good. We've been pretty steady. still trying to run the ball to open space, looking for a couple throws. I mean, not as much as, this team does from what I've heard, but defense is looking really great. So, yeah, I'm really impressed.
Yeah, pretty good all across the board. That's just the first time that the Comets have punted, so a lot of good to take from this one so far. And for the Jets, we talk about building blocks, right? Just one little thing at a time. And so, hey, you forced a punt, right? That's a good step. You got the touchdown, you forced a punt. And, just a 10-point game here. He's going to roll out, lets it fly, has a man wide open in space, and is going to cut back, turn up field. He gets a block to pair across the 50, inside the 40. And they'll bring him down at about the 40-yard line, as that's Tristan Young there on the completion.
Yeah, I think that motivation from that touchdown in the last possession, and they got the punt, so I think they're feeling that motivation here to go get another touchdown.
And I tell you, that's one thing I've talked about with Coach Potter. The Comets have not been tested in the passing game yet. They have not had a team that's, really aired it out. Christian Heritage tried to, but had some open spots, just missed open receivers last week or 2 weeks ago, and they have not really been tested, their pass defense. And this could be a team that tests them a little bit by the looks of it. That quarterback can really extend the play as there's a flag.
Yeah, I can see their defensive line is moving quick. It's just seeing if we can get there back at the infield to cover in the right places and be in the empty spaces to get a ball.
And you talk about, that's where we said missing Jacob Bonniwell might come into play tonight, as your ends are generally your contained guys, and that's maybe their best lineman. And I think it's a week that you can afford to not have him, but you're going to give up some plays where he can kind of cut to the boundary and let it fly down the field where you don't have that contained man this week. So that might be a small little advantage that the Jets could capitalize on. This clock continues to run. So here we go. First down and 15. The shotgun set, man in motion, and fakes a toss, going to let it fly and just see if they can beat him here. As the throw to the boundary. I think the route was cutting inside, just a little miscommunication there.
It was a quick snap and a quick throw for the offense. Kind of just felt a little rushed, but the second down, see what they're going to do next.
Yeah, and you got to give a little props to Damian Gomez playing DB there on the outside. Well defended, and kind of stayed in stride with him. So second down and 15. I think you're going to see them do that a lot. I think they saw something they liked on that last series, and they're probably thinking we're going to let it fly.
Yep.
So DBs,
we're going to let it go.
Yeah, DBs are about to get tested. So here we go, 15 to go here, second down, another missed bobble snap. You just got to fall on it, and
fumble on the play, recovered by the Jets.
You just have to think, if you're the Jets, what if you can get the snaps working correctly in the first quarter?
Yeah. It's probably number 4. So just if they got clean snaps and how well they've been throwing the ball tonight, you never know how that would end up.
And it's cost them two turnovers, which Comets turned into points, and then it's put them in some second down, third down, and long as they're 3rd and 25 here, 3rd in someone's backyard. So look here, they got an empty set. They brought everybody. He's going to let it fly. They're going to see if they can't out-athlete him. It's great play there. Oh, my goodness. Dropped in like rain. Nick Holmes again.
That was crazy. Our defense wasn't right in front of him, and they just, number 2 just fastly ran and got the ball.
Yeah, and to me, it's one of the things defensively there when it's a second down and long, a third down and long. First rule defensively as a DB is you got to keep your man in front of you. You can't let him get behind you, especially when you don't have a safety back there. And they just let him get behind him, and this quarterback's got an arm.
Yeah, he does.
He's going to get the ball down there. You can't let him get behind you thinking that he's going to throw it short and you can make a play on it. He's got the arm. He's going to get the ball down there, so you've got to keep him in front of you. As it's a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And as again, told you there's a chance we got a timeout here.
Timeout
taken by the Jets.
That's their second of the
Yeah, I think that I just lost my train of thought. But I think the Western Heights running backs just have a little bit more edge on us with speed-wise. I think our DBs need to do anything they can to put that much pressure on defense for them.
Yeah, it's like you said, you've got to put pressure on him up front, right? You've got to force him to get this ball out quick. If you give him time to throw it downfield, you have the situation that happened. And then as the DBs, you're just going to have to keep these guys in front of you, especially on long down and distance. You can't let them sneak in the backfield because, we've got great athletes, but they're from the city.
Yep.
They're going to have some city boys that are they're going to have some city boys that are great athletes. So, one-on-one is a situation that might favor the Jets in some of those passing down. So,
and does Western Heights play like the people you've played throughout the year, or do they play?
No, this is a non-district game. So again, if you lose this, it does not change anything as far as playoffs is concerned. But it is homecoming week. We want to win on homecoming week, right?
We do.
So
yeah, the athleticism. I mean, since it's not a district game, they probably play a little bit more competitive. Or not competitive, but like
timeout on the field.
People on the level of athleticism. So yeah, I can understand that.
Let's get another timeout here. Not sure if it's an official timeout, as they're going to fix the spot of that ball. Get back to it as this game's getting a little interesting now. 4 seconds in one. Yes, the first quarter. So here we go. Last play of the quarter. Letting it fly. Just tries to high point the ball. Well defended there by Clifton Craighead. Pair of defenders can't see. I think that's Trevor Rodman there on the defender too. So there we go into the first. Wild quarter, long quarter, but Comets leading 16-6. We're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here in just a moment on Comets.tv.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers.
All right, here we go. Start of the second quarter. Jets inside the red zone. Get this one out quick to the boundary and dropped in and out of the hands of number 9, Alan Thompson.
You never know. That might be the weather. I mean, you're out there, your hands are cold, so a little foul ball on the play.
Yeah, and I tell you, it's really starting to get, this weather's getting cold. I mean, it feels like it is it feels like it's about low 50s right now.
It looks like number 5 is a little hopping off the field, so.
Yeah, did you notice that too?
Yeah, I did.
Jake Wright, of course, and that is not a player that you want to get hurt. That is one of the weaknesses of the Comets. There's not a whole lot of depth in some spots, and I tell you what, this team relies a lot on Jake Wright, Trevor Rodman, and you can't have a guy like that get hurt as things can change quickly here. So another just quick out and good open field tackle by none other than Clifton Craighead.
To number 7, Tristan Young. Tackle by number 22, Clifton Craighead.
Double deuce, and I tell you what, Clifton, I feel like we've said his name a lot early this evening. He's made some great plays.
It's a big 4th down. It's time to the home crowd.
Here comes the rumbling again. The rumble.
The rumble. 4th and 6. And they need it here as it's a 10-point game. A score here would be huge for the Jets. They need to get the first down first. He's going to let it fly over the middle of the field.
Pass is incomplete.
That's incomplete.
Comet.
Tell you what, they're just kind of trying to make a play. Might have been open a little bit. Tight window, though. Tough throw to make. And
yeah, not really sure. I mean, he did have a man in the middle, but I think he kind of just threw it to his right a little bit.
Yeah, and that throw just a little bit too far out to the right. So, and that's the problem with those tough windows there. You try to lead him a little bit with that throw, but he kind of just stopped and turned back to the quarterback, and, you know, can't blame him there for going down on 4th down. You know, it's a 10-point game, and with the start you've had here, really impressive rebound for the Jets. And even though you got a turnover on downs, you still got good position here defensively. The ball's on the 10-yard line, so Comets got to dig themselves out of a little hole. But good news is, despite all that, still playing with a 10-point lead with 11:20 here in the second. So
looks like Jake Wright was warming up. Maybe he'll go back in here in the next possession.
So there you go. That's good news for the Comets. As man, thought he grabbed a piece of face mask for a minute there, and that might be what the penalty is.
Yes, flag.
As getting pretty good at seeing those things. We've seen a game or two, and we'll see what the call is. It's either a horse collar or a face mask or something. Yeah, there it is, face mask penalty. So I believe that'll be half the distance to the goal as their ball's on the 10-yard line. Or excuse me, no, defensive penalty there. So it's a fresh set of first downs, a 15-yard penalty. So
personal foul.
we got to the second quarter and flipped the field. I got it backwards. So 15-yard penalty, first down. So good for the Comets there. Good to see that. They'll put that ball on the 25-yard line and take it. It's fresh set of downs. The play that the
another timeout.
Timeout on the field.
Yeah, we'll stay right here live as the Hinton Comets. I think that's their second timeout of the half.
Comets. That's their first timeout of the first half.
It feels good to be back on a regular field where I'm from. Alva, we play on a college field, so the high school real environment is pretty nice to feel back. Miss watching some football. So I really like the feeling of the grass field. Alva, we play on the Northwestern field, so all turf and quite bigger than this, but I really like the small feel of this field that you got here.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun and hard to beat high school football, especially in a town where, you know, that's extremely important to the people here, and we love it too. And just really love that, you know, in a small town, that's what you do on Friday nights. You play football. And,
yep.
And it feels good to be 5-0 and competitive and in the playoff hunt this time of year, because we've had some seasons where we've been 1-4 or 0-5, and those are not fun at this point. So.
Yep.
So here we go, coming out of the timeout, 1st and 10. Shotgun set, one receiver out on each end. And good blocking there as Trevor Rodman hops a man to the 40, about out of the boundary at the 46-yard line.
Big carry on the play by number
that way he went to his left, so not up the middle, so he got a little free break there and got a couple yards.
First down.
Yeah, I was really able to turn that one up. He's got good speed, too, once he turns upfield, and he's a good athlete. You know, you're seeing 3 players. For those who just kind of watch the Comets for the first time this season, you know, we got 3 players that they got speed. You're going to see the ball in Graydon's hand, you're going to see the ball in Trevor's hand, and you're going to see the ball in Jake's hand. And that's your playmakers this season. And you're going to see, of course, Clifton Craighead too, but Clifton's kind of really good all-around player. He plays in a lot of different facets of the game. But those are you're going to see the ball in the hands of those players as he's going to try to beat him to the boundary there as slips inside. And tell you what, pretty well defended there by the Jets.
Yep, and it looks like Jake Wright is back in.
Number 1, Graydon Deviney.
So, you know, Rezel Winters there, number 8, did a pretty good job of kind of keeping him to the boundary and then waiting till the spill defender could get back in. Or he was kind of spilling and then waiting until the cutback defender could get in. So that's pretty good assignment there. That's knowing how to do your job on defense. You know, you get him to the boundary, you stay with him, and then when he cuts back, that's where that cutback defender comes in and is supposed to make the tackle. So, you know, really good job there by Winters to know his assignment and stick to it.
So the quarterback trying to make moves, get further down the field.
So here we go, 10-25 snap. Rodman bounces outside, shows that speed. He'll turn up, take another cut to the left. He'll have a first down and then some.
First down carry number 21.
Again on the left side. It's working for him right now.
First down coming.
Yeah, they're really exposing a weakness there on the left side. Maybe they found something that they like. And so Coach Potter, they've been going to the well there, calling those plays. So good observation there.
From the 40-yard line.
That's why we like having 2 people up in the booth. Another set of eyes to catch the action going on in the field. It's a lot that goes on during a game.
Yeah.
That you don't realize until you put the headset on and start talking. So here we go. 1st and 10, fresh set of downs here. Hands it off, going to the right side, cutting back in, up that BC gap.
Handoff to number 21.
And that'll be a gain of about 9. So be just short of the first down.
Tackle by number 6, Ben Sparks.
And again, another tackle there by Ben Sparks. You can tell really who the playmakers are defensively for the Jets, as it's a similar pair of names. Heard a lot of Winters tonight. Heard a lot of Ben Sparks and a lot of Nick Holmes. That seems to be the three players that you're hearing a lot on defense. So here we go, working quickly here. Snap, just a QB lead. Just needs a not much gain there. As I didn't even realize there. I looked back to my roster. Didn't even realize they had reset the chain. So it was first down on that play. I was thinking short down and distance, but so good stop there by the Jets. Second down and 10. As again, I think they can go in the locker room at halftime and say, hey, there's some things in the run game that we actually did pretty good run defense-wise. You know, there's been, you know, opponents have given up a lot of yards on the ground to the Comets defensively this season. So, you know, they've really made some stops in the run game. I think that there's been some teams that have not been able to challenge us like that. So,
and
you're going to get beat sometime. We've seen Trevor Rodman, Graydon DeVinny beat them several times tonight. But I tell you what, then you're going to make some great plays like that one right there.
Yeah, that one was a good play. In the locker room for the Comets, just them working side to side instead of down the middle. I think that's where they're getting most of their tackles. So just working the ball outside, I think that's working best for them right now in this first quarter, first half.
Yeah, and they're really getting to the – I feel like they're really just penetrating well, getting to the backfield. You know, it seemed like by the time they've got the ball, that defender's in the backfield. And can make for, you know, make for a long day when you've got the defender in the backfield from the moment you touch the football. So – and again, if I was a defensive coordinator, I'd be playing a lot of cover zero. I'll be playing, you know, really stacking the box and daring them to beat me downfield because this is not a pass first team.
Yeah, no, I totally agree on that. There's a pass.
And you kind of see a little bit why right there is, you know, Graydon DeVinny, he can throw the football. You know, nothing against that, but they don't throw it a whole lot. So when they do elect to throw the football, you know, it's a situation where, you know, defensively, if you know, have your eyes open and kind of, you know, really jump on a ball, you got a chance to create a turnover there.
And like you said, like working in the pressure defense for Western Heights, just making them try to throw the ball. I think that's their biggest thing to overcome right now.
And Tristan Young, he almost comes up with one on that play. So fourth down, yeah, it's a bobbled snap, and he's going to fall on it. And
fumble on the play.
I think that was Rafi Gomez that fell on that.
Number 50.
Gomez.
Yeah, yep, Rafi fell on that one. So good job there. That's what you got to do, especially if we're down. You don't want them. You don't want a situation there where one of their linebackers can come in and scoop it and head downfield with it. So nice job just falling on it. It's a dead play at that point anyway. So again, the Jets, you know, in the first quarter they could have easily packed it up and said, "Well, this night's over. We're down."
Yeah, they really could have. I mean, with their 3-4 turnovers and then just having trouble on the defense, but it looks like they're ready to go now.
Yeah, and they're ready to go, and I'm telling you what, they have rebounded nicely. They're giving the Comets a fight. We are, you know, at least for the short time here, we're in for a fight. It's a shotgun set, and again, early movement. Not sure if that was on the line of scrimmage or if that was Nick Holmes.
False start, Jets. That's a 5-yard penalty.
It still looks like they're not really set on their offense. I mean, their defense looks pretty steady whenever they are on it, but then offense, they're kind of wondering what's going on.
Yeah, and it's just a little miscommunication there. And just little things that if they can work it out, you know, Coach Reynolds, kind of an interesting tidbit there. Their football coach, Coach Reynolds, you know, played for OU back in the day, so the dude knows football for sure. So just some things they'll have to work out through the course of the season, and that's
Boomer Sooner.
Absolutely, tomorrow. I can't wait. Playoff baseball too. My Texas Rangers playing tomorrow at noon. As he lets this one fly, it just sails out of bounds. Incomplete.
Pass
intended for Samaj Sanders.
Samaj Sanders is incomplete.
It'll be a great day of sports. We'll be out tomorrow at the car show advertising the bond. I'm bringing my little 20-inch portable television, and I will not be missing my playoff baseball. Of course, got OU Texas tomorrow too. So.
OU Texas at 11, and then it's also Sawashu's homecoming, so there's a parade in the afternoon, and then I'm pretty sure the game starts at maybe 6 or 7. So going to be a busy day for everyone tomorrow, I feel like.
Yeah, and of course, as we said earlier, the Hinton Comets band will be in the homecoming parade.
Yeah.
So here we go. There's a snap. 15 lets that one out quickly as they get it back to their playmaker, Holmes, who cuts outside, and he'll have enough for the first down. And
pass complete to number
not a great defensive play by.
First down.
Any stretch of the imagination? But I tell you what, you can definitely tell who the. I mean, you look at the football field, and you can always tell who the best 2 or 3 athletes are. And you put them in a foot race. I don't know how many are beating Nick Holmes in a foot race. That kid's got speed.
Yeah, he does.
He's got some great athleticism. It's kind of fun watching him. I don't remember seeing him on the field last season for the Jets, but they know who their guy is. They need to get the ball in his hands. So here we go, 1st and 10. Shotgun set. It's a 2-by-2. And snap there, another ball will snap just a little bit high, and he's got to get this one out quickly, and the Comets swarming to the ball and pinning him down. That's Bo Brookshire there.
By number 52, Bo Brookshire.
And great speed there, nice pursuit, and got to wrap up and finish. That quarterback's hard to bring down, and Bo finishing the job there. And
yeah, another high snap for Western Heights. Quarterback bobbled it, and so that got the time for the defense to move quickly on him, brought him down.
Yeah, kind of forced a roll out there, and tell you what, that's what they need tonight. Again, they're a little short-handed on the defensive line. They've got to bring pressure, and they got to get it to the boundary and force this quarterback. Got to get this quarterback down, force him to the boundary, and then bring him down. Don't let him throw, because they can play a little backyard football. So he just kind of gets one out there, cutting back inside. Wow, impressive play. He's going to have the first down and then some. Is a shifty play and brought in down inside the 25. That's Tristan Young.
Yeah, juked out our guy.
Tackled by number 5, Jake Wright. That's enough for a first down for the Jets.
I'm impressed. Like I said, this first half, I'm impressed with the athletes they have outside. They have some really good playmakers.
Yep. And like you said again, like just imagine what it would have been like if none of the turnovers happened. Probably be a tight ball game right now.
Absolutely. So head kind of hesitates to throw, rolls out right, shifts to make one man miss, trying to bring him down. He throws it out, dangerously thrown there back across the field.
Incomplete by number 9.
Coach, we talked about that. When we had the ball earlier, what's one of the rules of playing the QB position? You don't throw back across the field. That's how you get an interception. So dangerous throw right there. Luckily, it kind of died short in the field early before the Comets could make a play on it, but well defended there, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I'm not really sure where he was throwing that at. I saw a guy on the right side, kind of threw it in the middle, so I'm not really sure where he was going with that one.
So here we go, empty set again, pressure, trying to bring him down. He just has to let the ball out. Somehow almost gets it to Washington, but good pressure there by Jake Wright.
Washington is incomplete. That sets up 3rd down, 10 yards to gain.
And that's what they need to do there. If they're going to, whether it's shooting linebackers up the gap or getting pressure up front with your 4, that's what you need to do right there. You need to get pressure, and you need to force them to try to get this ball out quick so you can play backyard ball. That's what they're doing right now. A lot of this is just, hey, empty set, run downfield.
Catch it.
Yeah, catch it. We're gonna let the quarterback be quarterback. We're going to let him Aaron Rodgers this stuff,
Yeah.
That might be the first Class A Aaron Rodgers comparison that anybody's made. But
well, our quarterback kind of did the jump and cross the body, so I mean, I know that the Green Bay Packer Love is trying to do that too, so I mean, maybe it's just following through.
Yeah, maybe Aaron Rodgers is not the best comparison right now either. He's not playing football right now, so much to the joy of this Dallas Cowboys fan. So Aaron Rodgers has put Cowboys fans through some turmoil through the years. All right, so here we go. 6:35 in the second. Snap, it's a little bit high. He's got to let it get out as they're bringing pressure. Gets him to roll out. Looks downfield, lets it fly. Has a man open. Oh, just misses it, but a flag. Intended for Samaj Sanders. What do you think that flag is? I bet that's some PI.
Yeah. Interception or not?
Yeah, a little pass interference.
Interference. Yeah, there you go.
Passing interference.
Yeah, there it is.
On the Comets.
Good call.
Yeah, that quarterback scrambled out of that pretty good and got a good pass down the field.
And I tell you what, he had some had a little bit of a step or two in the end zone. Thought maybe he was gonna have a chance to make a play on the ball. As they continue to somehow, I don't know if it's just that speed they got, they continue to get behind our defenders. And they're playing off coverage, but it's not mattering. No. They're still finding a way to get behind the defender.
Just still, we need to not let them get in front of us. We need to stay right next to them. Keep them in our distance.
So here we go, 1st and 10, big penalty there. Gets him a fresh set of downs. Has one defender back there to kind of block. He'll roll out, and I got to be a hold there. He gets that one out, and out of bounds, but I guarantee you that's a hold on the edge.
Penalty marker on the field.
It's, again, pretty easy to see that one. We're all the way on the other side of the field, and I saw that one. So
Holding on the Jets.
Yeah.
That's a 10-yard penalty. Replay, first down.
So a hold and play there, 10-yard penalty, much the benefit of the Comets. But I tell you what, this might actually be, and I know this is a little bit weird to say, is they'll get a substitution there as Derek Pratt heads to the sideline. This might actually benefit the Jets. And the reason I say that is because a short field with really good athletes on the outside doesn't do you as much good as when you've got a longer field and more room to run. So, you know, you shorten that field, it makes it kind of balances out that, you know, athletic. If one team's got better athletes or a little edge advantage there, shortening that field makes it easier for the defense. So that might actually benefit the Jets a little bit to have that penalty.
Looks like another move. A move.
Yeah.
First down, 20 yards to go from the 25-yard
I think they just had to fix the spot on that one. Yep, as a no flag there, so just had to adjust the spot. Snap here, gets it out quickly on a wheel route to number 5 and kind of stumbles a little bit. Just need to make open field tackle. Great job, Damian Gomez.
Another flag.
But a flag on the play, and
number 5.
Judging on the spot of that flag, not a good sign for the Comets. It's generally that means something to the tune of a face mask or a horse collar or some way that he was brought down.
Yeah, face mask.
And there it is, face mask penalty indeed. Oh, and that's a back-breaking penalty there, and I hate it for the Comets. You know, Damian Gomez does such a good job, and you know, really did a good job playing there on that, or getting there on that spot, trying to bring him down. But that's going to give him a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, they were doing good in the first quarter, no flags, and then at the end or in the middle of the second quarter, kind of flying.
Yeah, it's really been a battle since about midway through the first. We were talking earlier about a running clock in the second half, and that ain't going to be happening tonight. Jets are here to play.
Yep.
So here we go. Looks left, kind of stares down his receiver as he gets that one out, the ball low.
Brought him down to his knees, just low ball.
Yeah, there's Tristan Young. Comes down with the reception. You're inventing some new words tonight. I like it. I'm entertained.
Yeah. For all of that listening, this is my first time, so I'm thankful that you guys are listening.
Hey, yeah, it's always great. I tell you that fans at home actually really appreciate it. You know, we've got a lot of different faces, a lot of different people calling games this season. This last week we had Coach Martinez and Coach Phillips. Just throws it back, and I tell you what, did he make that catch? He made the catch! Carlton Evans, my goodness.
Pass is complete.
In my opinion, I think it hit the ground and popped up in his hands, just from my view, but what am I going to do about it?
I think the home fans agree with you here, too. A lot of noise being made here on the home sideline, but tell you what, athletic play. I can't.
A little diving catch action going on?
Yeah, just kind of extended the arms there, tried to, and you saw he got his hands underneath the ball, trying to, at the very least, keep it from touching the ground there. Just a great athletic play. So first and goal. And I haven't seen the quarterback run. We've seen him run a lot, but we haven't seen any quarterback designed runs.
Yeah.
You know, haven't seen like a quarterback keeper or an option play or anything like that. Be interesting to see if they have any of those in the playbook or if they pull one out.
Yeah, I mean, especially with them being three yards.
Yeah.
So, I mean, something easy for them. I think that's probably what they're going to try to do, and little quarterback sweep in the. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and again, like you said, 3 yards to go. You're down there in the end zone, first and goal, and they've thrown the ball a lot in the second quarter.
Yeah,
so
they have.
You haven't seen them do that much, is run the ball. So now would be a good time to draw that one out. And I imagine if they do so, I would not be surprised to see it from like a shotgun, from an empty set, and they really try to spread our defense out, and then just you've got a great athlete at quarterback position. Just spread it out and then shoot them up the gap.
Yep.
That's what I would do. I'm not a football coach, but I'd spread them out on the line of scrimmage, maybe a 5 wide, and then just shoot the quarterback up the gap.
Yeah. I mean, I hope our DBs are ready and got their hands up.
So here we go, shotgun 3-by-1. That's some early movement there. It's a screen pass, but no penalty as he drops that one. It's a side. They'll call that forward pass, so dead ball.
Intended for number 2, Nick Holmes.
And I think number 1, I think the refs, I'm getting picky tonight if you can't tell. I think the refs missed some early movement, but even missing the movement aside there, so he throws that one in front of him. Once that ball being just out in front of the quarterback, touched the ground. It's an incomplete pass. So
Yeah.
not a bad idea there. Usually out of a trips, I guess so that would be a trips left. You had 3 to the left side, and that's a common play to roll out of trips left. And, again, I'd like to see him just take quarterback and run,
Yeah.
you know? And I don't know
There
why
you go.
not. There it is. Keeper gets the boundary. Just
That's
there you
it.
go. Okay, that's, you know, you got a great runner who's
Yeah.
athletic and strong. That's what I would do.
Number 9, Allen
And again,
Thompson.
especially with them having 3 yards to go, this was should have done on the first play. I mean, like you said, and we've been saying the quarterback is athletic, tall, and got it on him, but use his abilities to his advantage, and he gets it done. So,
I tell you what, all of a sudden you are staring at a 4-point game, and if they make the extra point, they might go for 2. I'm not sure if they got a kicker or not. First time they scored, they elected to go for a 2-point conversion. So, of course, the point after would make it a 3-point game, but again, it's Class A. Of course, they're not a Class A school, but at this level, they don't always have kickers, and sometimes they're better off relying on their athletes trying to get the 2-point conversion here, so that's what they're going to do. Just a well-defended there, though. Bo Brookshire said, no, sirs, he's going to run him backwards to the whistle. I love that kid, man. Bo Brookshire was not going to let
no,
go.
he was like, nope, you're not going anywhere.
I love it. Oh, that might be one of my favorite plays. Got a late flag here. This game's got a little bit of everything. I hope we got a good audience watching at home tonight or here in attendance. It's been an interesting game, to say the least. You picked a good first one to put the headset on. As the comments have really been kind of blowing everyone out this season. We have not been challenged yet, which is a good thing for the comments, but it's been one of those games tonight.
Half the distance to the goal. Retry. Point after.
So the bad news is they're following that flag. They're going to try this one again, and it's going to be half the distance. So not what the comments needed there. As looks like a pistol look there. Another high snap. They just give it to the back, shoot him up the gap. Well defended there. A swarm of comments bringing him down. So 2-point conversion. It's no good.
The 2-point play is no good.
That's what I mean. Small town, no kicker. So I haven't just been around a team that has no kicker. I mean, we have a lot of small towns around my hometown, so I've seen it. Not used to it, but I mean that is. I would not say a negative, but I mean something that you have to work with the 2-point conversion, just trying to make it more, getting more points during that instead of having a kicker. So.
Yeah, and that's just kind of the expectation. Now, we've been a little blessed. We had Ryan Lytle last season that kicks. We've had Josh Ralston kick before. We've actually had a pretty decent string of kickers come through here in the last, I guess I would say, through Coach Potter's tenure. So we've been a little bit blessed with that, and you'll see us play teams throughout the year that you tell those that have a kicker
and
those that don't.
And I think around here, like, soccer is a very big sport around Western Oklahoma, so I mean you always hear soccer players becoming kickers in the NFL or even in college, so I think that's really beneficial for small towns around here like that.
All right, so don't go anywhere, boys and girls. We are at 5:11 here in the second. It's a 4-point ball game. At one point in this game was a 16-0 ball game, and here we are. They've brought it within 4, so should be an entertaining end of the first half here. So here we go, kicking it off, and bobbled there and picked up as he'll need to just find a gap and turn upfield. That's exactly what he's going to do. Nice job returning that to the 45-yard line. Really good carry there by Damian Gomez.
A little bobble at the beginning, but seemed to get it up the field.
10 yards to gain.
All right, so here we go. So for the comments, again, pretty good defense by the Jets. You know, they just got to find some rhythm here. You know, this is one of those drives, 5 minutes left in the second half. If I'm Coach Potter, and Coach Potter knows way more about football than I do, but what I'm thinking here is, hey, we got 5 minutes left in this clock. We don't want the Jets getting the football again.
Yep.
Let's go out there, run the ball, execute, try to put some points on the board, and go into the locker room at halftime with the last team touching the ball. They swarmed all over that run play. Greg DeVinny, nowhere to go, no space.
That sets up second down.
Brought down immediately.
15 yards to gain.
Thank you, Coach Phillips, for throwing food at the press box.
Yep.
So 2nd down and 15, and that's, again, I don't know if you're going to have to do a screenplay or get the ball quick or an option or end around or whatever it is, but, you know, they are swarming to the ball carrier.
They're seeing it and getting on top of it, so another high snap.
So there you go. Just get the ball out quick, let your athletes turn upfield, and Rodman spins out of one. They'll
got
bring
like
him down.
5 guys on him.
Pass complete to number 21, Trevor.
And they bring him down to the 45-yard line. So
that sets up 3rd down, 9 yards to gain.
now for the Jets, you're still sitting in a great down and distance, but if you're the Comets, that's better than 3rd and 15. You know, you got 5 or 6. You'd like to have had that on 1st down.
Timeout on the field.
And so we got an injury timeout here, so we'll kind of pan away from that. And hopefully everything's all right. He's on the ground there, so we'll take a quick timeout and be right back here in just a moment on HitComets.tv.
Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
All right, coming back out of the injury timeout here is walking off on under little assistance by the training staff, but appears to be okay. As that is Jaden Jesse. Yep, sophomore, playing along that defensive front. So here we go, 3rd down and 10. Snap, hands it to Rodman. Rodman cuts back inside. Excuse me, it's a 2nd down, and I've got a different. Chain Gang's got one number and the scoreboard's got the other number there, so my apologies. We like to err to the scoreboard. It's easier for my eyes to see. So 3rd down and 12
That sets us up for 3rd down
following that carry.
13 yards.
So again, here's where, 339, you got to be a little careful. You don't want anything, again, you want to, you might have to pass the ball here, but you're in a situation too where you don't want an incomplete pass that kills the clock and gives the Jets one more opportunity on offense. You know, especially a team that can be a quick strike offense. They can throw the ball downfield for 50 yards and, quick strike. So it's a tough spot here. Do you run the ball? But you got to get, 12, 13 yards as we'll get a timeout here taken.
Timeout on the field.
Yeah, I think the best option is trying to run the ball in open space and getting them maybe halfway to a 1st down or maybe even more, and then going from there, trying to make the time pass by before giving it to the Western Heights.
Interesting there. They called timeout and the clock was still running. Hey, that's always nice. Call timeout and get the clock.
I think that was Coach Martinez, maybe a little bit.
We're going to throw Coach Martinez under the bus. I think he's play clock tonight. We got actually really good clock. We got really good clock guys too. So
I wasn't hating. I was funny.
Old Josh Brookshire, usually our game clock guy. I know he watches the stream too. That's Bo Brookshire. It's his dad. So I know he'd be watching the stream. He'll hear it. He'll probably text me when he gets to this point in the stream. So Josh, if you're hearing this, we love you.
Yeah.
But when we come out of the timeout, I'm assuming unless they put they put time back on the board, we'll have 3:04. And that's our final timeout, at least according to the scoreboard. So here we go. Coming out of the timeout, 3rd down and 14. Snap here, play action, rolls out right. Just a quick dump off, and Looked like that ball died in the ground. Yeah, there's a whistle. It was kind of an awfully late whistle.
Yeah. I mean, it was actually kind of hard to see from up here, but you can definitely see it bounce up into his hand, so I'm not really sure how they didn't see it when they were that close.
Yeah, and intended for Jake right there, and I see why there was that confusion there. You know, they weren't, again, they coach them until you hear the whistle.
Yep.
You go. Play's not over until you hear that whistle. So just a little confusion there. I know we didn't hear the whistle. There probably was one down on the field that just didn't hear it.
Yep.
So 4th down and 14 and 3 minutes left here as the Jets are going to have a kind of a golden opportunity here as a punt. Oh, a mistake. I think he got just a little bit under it.
No flag.
And no flag. They're going to fall on it. And oh, man, I tell you what, though, the Comets the Jets almost make a big mistake.
On the 37-yard line, recovered by the Jets.
And
their coach is fired up.
Yeah, because I tell you what, first of all, it's a great play on special teams, but second of all, you almost made a big mistake as well. A lot going on there, and special teams is one of those that it don't matter what level it is. You're always going to see some moments in special teams where you're like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And I'm not sure there if he just got a little too much, he got his foot just too much under the ball, or if there was a little bit of.
I think he might have got a piece of it or something.
Okay, I thought from my angle you might have a better eye on that one. I wasn't sure if he got a piece of the ball or.
From my angle, it looked like it, but I mean, again, the wind, you never know if it just blew right back into his face.
So here we go, and they're going to let it fly. Gets this one out quick. Number 13 will use a stiff arm to work back to the boundary out at the 28-yard line. And I tell you what, there's another playmaker, Carlton Evans. He's doing a pretty good job of spreading the ball around.
Yeah, I mean, they're going left and right and going down the field, so.
2nd down, 3 yards to gain.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, they get different guys, Sanders and Holmes and Winters. Hearing a lot of different names tonight. And Evans on that last reception. So, good news is they don't have a kicker here, as we have found out. So, they're going to have to get it in the end zone. So, that will help the Comets a little bit. As 2nd down 3, it's some more movement.
Penalty marker on the field. False start. Jets.
And that's 5 yards back. And I promise you, we are definitely rooting for the Comets. But just in terms of just football fans, that's just so frustrating to continue to see that. I know the coaching staff's got to be frustrated to continue to see those 5-yard penalties. Be interesting to get the stats at halftime, find out how much penalty yardage they got, but it's got to be upwards of 50 some odd yards here in the first half of penalties.
Yeah, and I do feel like the Comets just aren't as energized level as Western Heights right now, so I think that maybe in the second half we need a little pick up that energy and come out full blazing.
Yeah, so has let this one fly, and Clifton Craighead, good job there, well defended. Stuck right along with him on the boundary, and hey, they've got good athletes, but Clifton Craighead may be the best athlete on this team. I mean, he is a great athlete, and he matched him that time, vert for vert, so. Clifton has his moments, man. He really shines. Just great, well defended there.
It's almost halftime.
I would just like to give a shout out to my mom. She's listening right now, my first broadcasting, so shout out to LaDonna.
Gotta get a little props to Tegan White on that, forced to roll out. Name I haven't said much this season, so good play there. So here we go, 3rd and 8. Have to imagine it's probably 4 down territories. He rolls out right. He's got to cut back, and there we go as he gets attacked there. And then bringing him down. Great job there. That's Crease.
I'm impressed that quarterback had the ball in one hand out the tackle and just was able to hold on to it. But great tackle by our defense.
4th down and 18 for the Jets.
Yeah, and I'm not sure there if we had a number change or what. Not exactly sure on that play there. Again, we got a new updated roster, so not sure if we had a number jersey change there, but there we go, 4th down and long. And again, if you're the DBs, got to keep them in front of you. Don't let them get behind you. See how they drop him back there. As is the bobbled snap, he's going to pick it up and just have to turn the wheels on and gets back inside. Watch for the throw. Here's where he's going to try to make something happen. Oh, he's going to run, gets a block, cuts back inside, and there we go. Turnover on downs.
Quarterback.
And again, until you get to that line of scrimmage, you can throw the football. So thought maybe he would try to let it fly at some point.
Yeah, I think everyone was up, so he didn't really have anyone to throw it to. But, I mean, scrambling his way up there.
Yeah, so, hey, tell you what, there's going to be a few plays. You know, we talked about that in the pregame. There's going to be a few plays where this quarterback just runs around, and especially with you not having Jacob Bodywell this weekend, you're just going to have to deal with it, you know. He's going to beat you a couple times on his legs, and you just have to live with it, you know. I think more times than not, the comment's going to come out on the plus end of that one. So, good stop there defensively, though. It's a fresh set of downs, a minute 33 left, and main thing here is just don't let the Jets get the ball back in their hands, and probably going to try to just run this clock out and go into halftime locker room with a 4-point lead. Again, at halftime, I think we're going to have Superintendent Marcy Dearberry up to talk all things school bond. So, you know, if you're thinking about going anywhere during halftime, take a bathroom break, get the food, get the snacks real quick, and then we got some really important stuff, really fun stuff we want to talk about with our school bond. So, great things happening at Hinton. Is a bobbled snap, and he just needs to get down here. Kind of like a little wildcat look there as they tried to get Trevor Rodman involved on the snap. And
I was like, wait, where did the quarterback go?
Second down, 12 yards to gain.
And again, not a lot of, you know, they haven't faced, because they've played with such big leads this season, not a lot of adversity. And they look a little discombobulated right now.
Yeah,
and
they seem like they don't know what to do next. I mean, they're kind of waiting on the next thing.
Yeah, and sometimes that happens. You know, you get shook up a little bit. And this is a young team. They've got a lot of freshmen playing. And
what, like 3-4 seniors?
Yeah, yep. You had a big senior class last year. Most of them graduated. So, again, they're getting tested tonight. And we'll just see how they rebound here. Is kind of struggling so far. Some youth starting to show up. And there he goes, Trevor Rodman. And, that's it. You got to bring a horse call on that one. And that's a big play right there, just in the nick of time. Trevor Rodman.
Big run by number 20.
And that'll wake the boys up as they're going to get a penalty yardage and then some.
First down, Thomas.
Ooh, do you hear the crowd come alive? They needed that.
Yeah.
This place got quiet over the last 6 to 8 minutes. And with 38 seconds, that might change some things here. I don't know if you'd be against taking a shot here. And remember, you got a kicker. You know, we got Deuce on the loose. So
Deuce can do. It looks like a whole bunch of things. So
yeah. So that's going to change some things. You tack on that penalty yardage to go with it. But good job there by Trevor Rodman.
Yeah.
And that's what you need when you're kind of in a moment where it's like, because he's one of our upperclassmen. It's one of our moments where it's like, hey, you know, we're a little aside ourselves right now. We need somebody to get out there and make a play.
Yep, and him working the left or right side, that's what's working him for his advantage right now. I mean, he got a little stuck going up the middle early in the first quarter, so him getting outside just really put some energy into this team and the crowd.
I believe that will be
absolutely. So here we go. 4-point ball game, 38 left to play. So Coach, what do you dial up here? What are you thinking?
I say go for it.
Go for it. 4-down territory here. We take a shot at the end zone or two. I'm not opposed to that at all, and we may see that here. This ball's on the 15 after we sorted all that out. So, again, main thing you want to avoid here if you do take that shot is you don't want a turnover.
Nope.
They've got pretty good athletes, especially on the boundary. Good playmakers outside. If they do pick one off, you know, you may get in a foot race with them and not something you'd want to entertain at this point of the game. So here we go.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
There's the whistle, so here we go. Play clock's rolling. Shotgun set, snap, hands it off. Rodman makes one man miss, and they swarm to him again.
Yep, 21 lost a 3 on the play. That sets up second down and 13.
He's going to run up tempo here. 20 seconds left. Coach Potter, you see him signaling there. He knows I got to get to the line of scrimmage quick, get this ball snapped, and throw it and dead it down in the ground.
Yep. It looks like the Western Heights was taunting our crowd a little bit to cheer up. So I'm not really sure what is being said on the field, but
yeah, and it's good old Class A football, man. A lot of fun. These kind of close games, always emotion's going to be running high, and you always got to keep yourself in check. So, 17 seconds there is kind of ran a few seconds off. It's tough at this level to get up that close. As here they go, going to let it fly. Clifton Craighead, can he make a play on the ball? Comes back, got to be a flag.
On the play. Pass was incomplete, intended for
what penalty did you see there, Coach?
Looks like he brought him down from the back, so I mean, passing interference could have been a horse collar.
On the Jets, that's half the distance to the goal.
There you go.
I'm still
PI.
learning the football terms, so.
There we go. Only one way to do it. It's put on a headset and get to it. Hey, you're right, though. It's pass interference there on our side of the field, near side. As Clifton Cricket tried to get back to that ball, and they did everything they could to keep him from catching that football. As I think with 12 seconds left, that's actually not the worst penalty in the world for the Jets, you know.
3rd and 4 from the 9-yard line.
Because the game at this point is in the end zone right now, so. All right, here we go. Pistol look, snap, a little bit high.
No.
Oh, and he'll spin out of one. He has open field. Turn up field, young man. Throws it out quick to the edge.
On the flag.
Marker on the play.
Oh, this is close. They're waving, signaling touchdown. Coach Dirk, you see a flag on the play?
I did. Oh, man, he had number 8 wide open. Just
absolutely very emotional here. Just, you know, he's pleading his case. The coach is on the far side.
Yeah.
The Western Heights coach.
Fired up. Oh.
Oh, man. Oh, he may be getting tossed. Oh, man.
Result is a touchdown.
And a touchdown coming.
There we go. All right. With 4 seconds left in the half. Man, I tell you, it's been about 3 or 4 years since we've seen a coach get tossed in this play. I don't know if he's getting tossed.
Yeah, I really don't know exactly what happened, but it looks like he's still on the sideline, so
yeah,
not really sure what went on.
Which, again, you know, it's football. You're allowed to show emotion, you're allowed to get frustrated, but at the same time, I know how officiating is. You don't keep it in check, they'll tell you to go walk back to the bus. So
yeah, I mean, and the refs just, they've been kind of hit or miss, so I can kind of see his frustration, but I mean, it's been like this all game long, so.
And it all started with the run of Trevor Rodman. That's why momentum is so important. Is here we go, bouncing out, plenty of open space, waltzes into the end zone. Great to Vinny.
By number 1, Grayton Vinny. And that brings your score.
And we love open field, and that's exactly what Grayton had. Just walking into the end zone. 12-point game, Comets.
Oop, the door.
So, my goodness, how things change quickly.
I know, we got that motivation back up like I was saying earlier.
Yeah, and it all started with Trevor Rodman, so that, we said it, Class A football, I mean, momentum is so important. You see exactly why right there.
Yep, looks like the coach for Western Heights still. I really don't know what happened that has him so fired up. Next thing I knew, he has headset on the ground, so I'm not really sure what happened.
Yeah, and I tell you, it could be a myriad of things. You know, it could be a call that he felt like was a hold at the line of scrimmage or a flag that wasn't thrown. You know, again, tough for us to see because we're all the way basically on the other side of the field, on the opposite side. You know, it's down there on the corner. But whatever it is, you know, they'll be getting him a new headset after.
Yeah, still around his neck, so I think it's pretty broke.
And so here you go. You know, one thing you got to be careful here now is you got to keep your head. Got to keep your head on a swivel. You got 4 seconds left. The last thing you want to do is return it. So if I'm Deuce Tripp, I'm going to put the boot on it, get this one in the back of the end zone if I can. I got the wind at my back, and don't let them make a play on this. And then I think you'll walk into a locker room with a 12-point lead. Surprised that ball is staying on the tee, too. Kind of impressive. There we go. Oh, so he goes for the squib. Okay, so they'll just take it, and here he goes, picking it up. I think they wanted that to go out of bounds, but that's all right. Even to the corner, not a problem. Just needs to make a tackle. It's number 5 kind of dancing around back there. And brought down at the 15-yard line.
Washington, and that is the end of the
There you go.
With your score, Comets 24, Western Heights Jets.
So there we go, Comets leading by 12 points. So again, we will see you guys here very shortly. Again, halftime, we'll have Superintendent Marcia Derryberry up to talk all things school bond here in a few minutes, and that'll be a lot of fun. Then in about 15 or 20, we will get the second half underway. Don't go anywhere. It's a fun game here this evening.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today. Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there was more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Dieselhorst, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Dieselhorst, and we are here to help.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there was more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there was more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We are ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand.
All right, I want to welcome you guys back here. A couple minutes till we get the second half underway. I'm joined, of course, by Superintendent Marcy Derryberry up here in the press box, and excited to talk things bond here as you guys look on the screen, kind of showing some slides of the bond, all the great things and new classrooms we have to provide. So, Marcy.
We're excited about this bond. Goes to the polls on November the 14th. But leading up to that, the bond committee members will be out at several places, and we'll be having open houses where everyone can come that's in our district and talk to any of the bond committee members, board members, administration, or myself. These dates are October the 10th. That's our first one, our first open house. We'll be located at all the places that you've seen tonight on the slides. Every place that's going to be affected in our district is where we're going to be located, because we want you people that are voters to come to those places and to see with your own eyes why we need this for our students. Also, the next one that we will have an open house for, again, that's going to be October the 26th. And then the last one will be November the 7th. And those are from 5:30 to 7:30. Again, October the 10th, October the 26th, and November the 7th from 5:30 to 7:30. We would love for everyone to come out. We want to talk to you. We want to explain to you. We want you to see everything with your own eyes and the changes that we need here at the Hinton schools for all of our students, pre-K through 12th. That's about it now.
Hey, thank you guys. All right, we're going to get ready to get the second half underway. Thank you, Marcy Derryberry, our superintendent, for telling us about all things bond. So good things happening at Hinton.
Great things. Thank you.
Brilliant. All right, I want to welcome you back here to the start of the second half. Just got the kickoff underway. Ball on the 34-yard line. Comets with possession. First down. Flips it out quick there. Trevor Rodman cuts back inside. Trying to move forward with it. Good wrap up there by the Jets.
Pass complete to number 21.
And that's how we'll get this first play started of the second half. So, Coach Durkee, what are you thinking here in the second half? A lot happened in the first. What do we need to do here in the second?
I think we just need to stick to our game plan. I mean, again, like, we're really good at running the ball. We just need to figure out ways to get open or keep going down the field and putting that pressure of that they can run the ball, but also throw the ball at sometimes, and just keeping the energy and the momentum up. The first play, the first two plays have been really energized, so just keeping that momentum, and I think that we're going to do that this quarter.
Good cut up there, the A gap by Graydon DeVinny. Nice play, keep the ball going forward. So that'll put us in a third manageable, and those runs on second down are nice because it makes jobs a lot easier. Have to believe it's probably going to be 4-down territory for the Comets anyway, but just makes the situation that much more manageable when you get in a third and short. Good shifty run there by DeVinny, but yeah, you said it. Momentum, keep the momentum on your side. It's a young team. You saw him get shook up a little bit in the first half. Rodman kind of broke us out of that, but that's going to really be important here as they got a QB keeper here stuffed up the middle. Tell you what, great tackle there by our Nico Daniels.
Yep, that 55's just been all over the place.
Quarterback Graydon DeVinny, that sets up 4th down.
Yeah. As you were alluding to? As you were alluding to on that one, number 55?
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's had some great tackles this game. I mean, he's always on the front of the line. And I think he's also the center, so always moving and always ready for the ball.
Yeah, just doing a good job playing that, probably that nose or that one, either the nose or shading that one tech. Good job. Just a great job of kind of keeping, anchoring down at the line of scrimmage. So here we go, 4th and short. They're going for it. There's the lead play. Got a flag on the far side. And we'll get the penalty here, as this could be a big one for the Comets. It's a false start.
False start, Comets.
And that's a tough penalty right there. It's going to back them up 5. Team that runs the ball,
7 yards.
never penalty you want to get on 4th down, as that might change a game plan a little bit offensively.
Yep.
So again, maybe now this takes you from a lead draw or QB lead to maybe you do a screen pass or do something to get the ball out quick. And we got a timeout already taken.
Already.
Not sure exactly, Coach, you see who took the timeout there? Didn't see the signal from the official.
I did not.
All right, so Coach Durkee, what are you thinking here? 4th and long, changes the game plan a little bit following that penalty. What are you thinking?
I think, running outside, I think that's our best option right now. I mean, instead of trying to go up the middle, just going on the outside, I think that's our best bet right now. I mean, I'm not sure who the number is, but he's been really good on going to the left and right side, so him getting the ball on the outside would work best for him.
Yeah, it's surprising, the Comets taking a timeout there this early, but I think Coach Potter knows how important this drive is. The first drive of the half is always a tone setter, so you want to make sure you get it right here on this 4th down, and manageable, we'll call it. So, again, not sure where, it looks like they marked it back up, so it's still 4th and short. They could go right back, of course, to that lead draw, go back to the QB run. I imagine they're going to do something that's a downhill play. Get them running, maybe shoot them through a gap, just get them running downhill. So you see Trevor Rodman outlined beside him too.
Yeah,
so
that's Trevor. That's who I was going for.
So there you go, and they're using him as a blocker to the boundary, and there's no one going to catch him.
Got a flag in the back.
So a big touchdown if it stands.
Penalty marker on the play.
And as you said, Coach, never a good thing when you see a flag on that kind of play, too, because normally it is holding, and that is exactly what it was.
That's a 10-yard penalty.
Anytime you see a run to the boundary and a flag fly, you just hold your breath because you know what flag is coming more times than not. Somebody cheated a little bit on the edge there.
Yeah.
So
I mean, again, that's what they, what I said, them doing is get on the outside and taking off. I mean, that was a good run, just that penalty got us back where we started a little bit.
Yeah, that's a killer. And again, if that last one didn't change things on 4th down, this one definitely will. Now you're sitting at a 4th down and 12.
Yep, and I think there's just the same thing going on the outside. You got your quarterback and Trevor, big runners and strong runners are getting their way through getting the 1st down.
Yeah, so here we go. Shotgun set. It's a 2-by-2. Could see a quick out here. So he'll roll to the left side. Oh, Rodman waving. He had the ball open. That one's in the ground. Looks like it's incomplete.
Pass is complete.
They'll rule that one complete. I'm surprised. I almost thought that was.
The referee or.
Yeah, the far side official is waving not complete, which it looked to me like it was in the ground.
I couldn't see it from here.
But the near side official might have given the signal that's complete. So now we've got, not sure the rule here when you got 2 side judges that are have opposing calls here. Maybe they will defer to the near side judge. But it looked to me like that ball hit the ground, so maybe they'll talk this one over, and that's exactly what they're going to do. It'd be nice to see the Comets get it anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, honestly, I could not see it, so I'm not really sure.
And there was a close one a while ago with the Jets in the first half, so,
Well, from the Western Heights side, it doesn't look like it went their way, it went our way, so good for the Comets.
All right, and I'll take it. Great play there. Tough throw. That one was definitely down low, so good job there coming up with that one and converting. So
First down,
here we go, first down Comets. All right.
All right, let's score that touchdown again.
Yeah, catching the break here, up by 12. Keeping this drive alive. Pistol formation. It's a handoff, dive play. Gets to the outside. Stiff arms one man and another flag.
penalty marker on the play.
And it's been a long night that's being made just a tidbit longer with these penalties.
Well, Western Heights coach is coming right out, so.
Holding on the Comets. That's a 10-yard penalty.
Can they do that? Can you walk all the way?
Well, typically you can. It's not conventional. We'll just put it that way. They definitely come out there. Nothing against that. But, you know, how much you do that in a game is depending on how much the official, the crew lets you get away with and let you do. So, he was about out at midfield on that one. So
I was like, are you going to play?
Well, we had some fans barking about that in the first half, actually.
Yep.
So
ball is placed at the 30-yard line. That will
so
be
again, another
20 for the
big
Comets.
penalty there, first and 20. So we're just kind of moving back and forth here. 2 holding penalties on this drive. Really makes it tough to get momentum and get things rolling.
Yeah.
So here we go. They'll bunch them up on line of scrimmage, kind of really pull that strong side on the right. And he'll follow that side. Go strong side, but I tell you what. Good open field tackle there. And that looks like Rizell Winters on that tackle.
Rizell Winters.
And I tell you what, normally you run to the strong side like that. You don't get somebody running open in the backfield for a tackle. So not sure what exactly happened on that play, but good job there getting to the ball carrier because it's a little different if you run weak side, but you run that strong side.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed this, but I have Jack Wright on the sideline stretching out, so I'm not sure what happened there, but hopefully we can just see him back on the field.
Yeah, Jake over there, and that's an important playmaker. He was a little banged up in the first half, so might be battling some stuff here. It's bounced to the outside. Rodman turning back in, has one man to beat. Shifty in the end zone for a touchdown.
Great touchdown.
33-yard touchdown for number 2.
And they go to the X factor, Trevor Rodman, who has that elite speed. And I tell you what, he's been the guy that when things are not going well and things are headed south, give the ball to Trevor and let him work. And he's had several carries like that. Nice to see no holding penalty on that.
Yeah, I mean, we've tried that probably 3 or 4 times now, and we've had that flag. But, again, him working that left side's really working for him, getting open and wide and getting some blocks down the field. So great touchdown for the Comets.
Yeah, it really is. And, kind of looking at the scoreboard, this felt like a close game at one point, but the Comets really starting to break their lead back out as it's back to 30-12 now. And here they go. Just kind of a wheel route here. Gets it out quick and then cuts back inside. Oh, mama. That is crazy. A flag on the play. But that right there is exactly why. We'll talk about that here in just a second. We'll see the flag first, as they may have to retry this. Unless it's on the Jets and they can simply decline it. Okay, so yeah, it's on the offense. That's a big call. And really not one you see very often on a 2-point conversion. But I tell you what, that's why you've got that spill defender and that cutback. Is if you got, you had one defender just playing out a spot there. You let one man cover the spill, and then if he tries to juke and cut back inside, then you have another defender there in that spot. You had one man that was out of place, and that's just, again, young team. There's some, you can definitely tell with penalties and stuff. There's some areas in coaching that, they don't quite have it there yet, football, IQ-wise, and they're going to get there, but you can definitely tell they're learning how to play the game of football. Yeah. Great athletes and great coaches, but they're learning how to play the game. Is rolling out right here. Oh, just dives in. I think it's good. It's good.
2-point conversion is good. 12-yard.
So the Comets really crank up that boundary speed. It's every single play they're taking it to the edge, and it's working.
Western Heights.
Now just got to keep that energy and momentum over to defense and get an early Western Heights stop, and then hopefully do the same thing.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, now it's a 30-point game, and the Jets, with their backs against the wall, things got a little bit shaky in the first half, and they dug deep and found a way to get back in the game. So this is running into a really, really pivotal drive here for the Jets. They got to put points on the board, got to put something together, or it may be foot on throat time for the Comets. So again, a lot of good stuff going on here. All right, so yeah, just kind of working up in that press box, and love our input we get from fans. Nice to know we got people watching. It's always great. I know we are kind of working on the press box up here, and we got our camera outside. We've got our crew inside, so we're going to adjust it the best we can to get our views, and so hopefully you guys, and again, we love it. If there's anything audio-wise, video-wise, feel free to let us know. We're going to get you guys the best viewing experience that we can. So appreciate our fans watching and giving us that input, and here we go. And that kick's going to roll off into the end zone there. So that'll bring the flag out.
On the field.
So it's going to be decent field position there following the flag for the Jets. And it's a little bit, one thing you got to be careful about there is that one took its time rolling out of bounds. That is a live ball. So if the Comets were to recover, to put a hand on that ball, it would be Comets' possession. Yep. So, it was smart there by the Jets ball carrier there to let that roll out of bounds, but had also to be careful because, we were swooping in for that ball at the same time. So if that ball had hung in the, in the bounds of play for a couple more seconds, that could have been a Comet turnover right there on special teams. So first down, they're going to kind of go with a QB lead here right side.
Good stop.
Quarterback keeper for no
plugged up there by the Comets.
9, Alan Thompson. That sets up second down, 10 yards to gain.
So again, that's Thompson there, the quarterback. And first half, I feel like he played a really good game. I'm not sure quite what Thompson's numbers are, but it's been on the hands of him and the playmakers, and it really started with him running to the boundary and kind of playing that backyard football. So I imagine they're going to do everything they can to put this game in his hands and let him try to make some plays, as you saw there on the QB lead. So here we go, number 13 in motion, definitely playing zone defense here as he didn't follow his man. So cuts back inside, sort of has a block, but good tackle there, finishing strong to the ground is Clifton Craighead.
Carlton Evans tackled by number 22,
and so,
Clifton Craighead.
Not exactly sure if it's different for Class A, but one thing that you see in that pre-snap motion is that's a good way. We'll wait just a second.
Fans, let's rumble.
One thing that's nice about that pre-snap motion is that's how you can tell if they're playing man or zone just by seeing that. But gets his ball out here quick, doesn't need very many yards, but I tell you what, they might have stopped him short. And it's no yak
Nick Holmes
for the ball carrier. And I think he's going to have enough for the first. At least that's what the side judge is saying.
For a Jet first down, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So nice job, nice awareness there, knowing what the down and distance was, what yardage you need, and just took it to the stick. So first down. Oh my goodness!
Rambling.
Blew that one up. A flag on the play somehow gets out of it, but the ball's out. He's got a fall on it, scoops it instead. And this play's still alive. My goodness. Ooh, and a little late shove there, too.
Fumble recovery on the play by number 5, Derek Washington.
What all did you see on that, Coach Durkee?
I saw a whole bunch of stuff. I saw the quarterback scrambling, trying to get up the field, fumble the ball, recovered, and then couldn't see from there.
Yeah, a lot going on. First of all, great blowing that play up from the initial start. Then the penalty on the play, then the fumble, and then dragging number 5 around for about 15 yards until out of bounds, and then a late shove, a little exchange between number 5 and Trevor Rodman. So a lot going on that play as they sort it out. And what a game this has been. Scoreboard not showing that at this point with a 30-point game, but it's been a close game. We walked into middle of the second quarter, this being a one-score game. It's a 4-point game. And these two teams are definitely playing feisty football. Like, you know, you can definitely tell emotions are running high. You've seen it all the way from the coaching staff permeating down to the players. So they definitely want this one. They're definitely both teams taking it personal, and you like to see that. That's what makes Friday night football so much fun.
Yeah.
So here we go. Yeah, no, they'll negate that. They'll waive that penalty
Penalty
off.
with holding on the Jets, it's been declined.
So, and a smart decision to decline that one. You got him backwards for 15 yards, so no need to take that penalty. And here we go. He's going to try to let it fly. Looking downfield. Has the evade man one. Just lets it fly. Number 4 is open, but he's going to have to come back to the ball and trips. As that was intended for Samaj Sanders.
Incomplete. Intended for number 4, Samaj Sanders. That sets up 3rd down, 22 yards to gain.
So, you know, when in doubt, they're just going to that backyard football and lets it fly. And ball took a while to get there. Now you're throwing against the wind. You don't have the wind at your back like you did in the first half. So,
yeah, it looked kind of like a little force. I mean, I think he was off by quite a bit. So, like you said, just throwing it and hoping that they catch it.
Yeah, and lost his balance, fell a little bit. So here we go. 3rd down and a backyard to go. As he's going to look deep again, just trying to make it happen. Throws another prayer up, and oh my goodness, Clifton Craighead in there, and a late flag.
Flag on the field.
That's one's usually PI right there. Either a hold or
like a little shove at the end. So
as we await the call here, and it's on. Looks like they're pointing that it's on the Comets. No surprise, of course. On that type of play, not personally the Comets, but just on that type of play. Normally being the defense, and it's pass interference.
On the Comets. That's a 15-yard penalty.
And that's a
replay 3rd down.
Yeah, and again, not a fresh set of downs, not a personal foul, which is nice. Those are always backbreakers on 2nd long or 3rd long. You get a new set of downs, but we'll get them 15 yards. Does make this play a little bit easier, this down and distance a little bit easier for the Jets.
That puts up 3rd down.
So 3rd down and 5.
To gain. All right, Comet fans.
All right, you ready to make some noise, Coach Durkee?
Yeah, let's get it going.
Shaking it up here, making it rumble. 3rd and 5. That's an interesting motion there. Okay, an interesting formation. Not sure if that's legal or not. They're going to wave that off. Yeah.
On the field. False start. Jets. That's a 5-yard penalty.
And they're calling false start, but I'm not sure if that was the only thing going on that. That almost looked like a legal formation. As either that or it's a new formation that I'm not aware of in this game. So
I really couldn't tell you.
You had
formation,
like
but
you had a 4 wide on the
10 yards to gain.
You had 4 wide on the right side and a bunch between the slot defender. Not sure if I've seen that before. That makes a little bit more sense right there. It trips right, the man in motion. So I think they got it right this time. Over the middle of the field, number 13 from the sticks as he kicks it outside, runs to the boundary, brought out of bounds at the 34-yard line.
Pass is complete to number 13.
That's pretty good. That's Carlton Evans again.
Tackled by number 74, Crease Douglas.
And Evans, we've said his name a few times this evening.
1st down.
He's a good playmaker. You know, Sanders, Holmes, Evans, these 3 or 4 boys here got good speed, good athleticism, can really turn up field. You saw it there, get a lot of yards after the catch.
Yep.
And big play there. They need it. They need this drive. You know, this is pretty much your ball game right here. You get a turnover or a stop here, and you know, you're looking, it's pretty much all Comets the rest of the way. So if they're going to make this a game, they got to put points on the board. Little pre-snap motion there with Evans as blown up there and looked like a hold as he just lets go of Bo in time, I suppose. Lobs it up there, intended for Sanders.
Pass is incomplete, intended.
And there was a pair of defenders on the opposite side, so
that brings up 2nd down, 10 yards to gain.
And it looked like Clifton Craighead was over there as well as Colton Helm, so well defended. Anytime you got him kind of rolling out, throwing across the field, always nice. You've done a good job defensively. Did a good job up there up front. Almost thought they had a hold on Bo for a second, but let go just in the nick of time. And so here we go, 2nd down and 10. No love lost as they'll head back out here. They'll have the back to block. Little 3x1, trips left, snap, looks that way, gets it out to screen pass, but he might have been hearing footsteps. And Colton Helms was dying for him to catch that football.
He was gonna
10 yards to gain.
get him after he caught it.
Yeah, he was gonna pop. He was gonna pop him. He was saying, "Please catch that ball."
Yep,
so you can lose about 4 yards on this play. So, love it. Great play there. Good job by the Comets. 3rd and long situation you want to be in. Going to be shotgun set more than likely. Looks like a 2x2. Number 5, the back in motion. Looks that way. Rolls out. Evades pressure. Lets it fly. Has it there. And then, oh my goodness. Touchdown Jets.
Touchdown Jets.
Nick Holmes with a little bit of luck on the tip there.
Yeah, tipped it right to his hands. I'm not sure if the video camera was turned, but hopefully that you guys got that.
Yeah, oh my goodness. And I feel for Damian Gomez because he was there.
Yeah.
Leaped up and put a hand on the ball, and that's the game sometimes, you know. It just happens. Just put a fingertip on the ball and kind of turned it into a tip, and good job there by Holmes to come back to the ball, and just a little luck there. 2-point conversion here. He's going to cut up field. Has athleticism, extends the arm out, and he'll get it.
Oh, yeah, he got it.
In that situation, the only thing that's got to happen is that ball's just got to cross the plane.
Good, and that brings us to a score of Comets.
Once that ball crosses the plane, that point it doesn't matter if it pops out or not. It is a 2-point conversion. So they needed it, and they got it. And we're a 12-point game here. We'll take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on HintComets.tv.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there was more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000.
All right, getting back here, 12-point ball game, 5:18 left in the 3rd. And just as the Comets have a chance to kind of put this one away, the Jets pull one out of the hat again and narrow this one back down to 12. So good game. Really a lot of fun. It's just going to run this one out here. DeVinny has some open space, cuts back outside. He'll get this one to at least the 40 and then some.
Keeps going.
Out of bounds at the 45.
Pushed out at the 45-yard line. Number 1, Graydon DeVinny, where the Comets will
I guess I just realized that he was
10 yards to gain.
A running back and a quarterback.
Yeah, in Class A football especially, your playmakers get to touch the football. I mean, that's really just the way they do it. Special teams, defense, these boys play, all levels of the game, all facets of the game, because you don't have a stacked roster full of playmakers, so your boys that can make plays, they're going to play.
Yeah.
They're going to play offense, they're going to play defense.
They going to play.
They go into play. So here we go, 1st down and blown up again. Oh my goodness, and there's our Nico Daniels.
55, he's ready.
Yeah, he is absolutely ready. I think we've said his name at least 3 or 4 times tonight.
Especially when they try to go in the middle. He's right there.
Yeah, he just kind of plays that one technique, that nose spot, just kind of sits there in the middle and thumps players like a brick wall. Yeah. And I tell you what, he has been a big factor tonight defensively in stopping some of these run plays that the Comets are trying to execute. So 2nd down and 14. It's a shotgun set. They'll kind of have a wing to the right side. He'll roll that way, a little misdirection. See if he can make a man miss. They try to wrap him up. Good tackle there in open space by Rezel Winters.
Quarterback keeper for a pickup of 2 yards. Number 1.
I'm not going to lie, there's someone throwing something in the stands over here, and I always get the flag going. So I'm like, oh, flag.
Hey, with the way this game's been going, not a surprise. Feels like we've had about at least 15 flags in this game, if not more.
Yeah.
So here we go. Kind of a dicey situation here. It's a 12-point game. Still 3:55 left in 3rd. A lot of ball game left. They really need to not have a 3 and out here. if you're the Jets, you kind of got some momentum here. So here we go, pass play, cuts back inside, makes one man miss, but look who there it is on the tackle again.
I mean, in the middle, I mean, I know they're trying to get some movement, but the middle's just not working with number 55 standing right there waiting for him.
Yeah, you know him. You've heard him tonight, Arnico Daniels.
Yeah.
And he's big too. I'm kind of looking down the field. He looks like he's bigger than about most of the dudes down there on the field. So.
Yeah, I mean, he is a big boy. I mean, with the one right next to him, I think he's 70 something. Another big guy standing right there waiting for him.
So here we go. There's a sit back to punt, deuce trip, and big there for the Jets to force punt. They had a punt. That really put a good leg on at that time. Got to be careful here. Is this one bouncing right around some players? Whew. Mercy sakes. That just makes you hold your breath as a coach, those special teams plays, because all it takes is that
one touch.
One wrong bounce, touch a player, and it's a live ball. What do you got to say so far, Coach? That's a big stop there.
Yeah, it's a big stop. I mean, I just think the momentum for us is what's important right now. I mean, our defense needs to get up. I mean, it was good on the first possession, just got lucky with the little tip and catch. So I think just keeping them in front of us and doing our game with that, and hopefully getting a quick stop and hopefully getting a touchdown next possession.
Yeah. And it's all important now that we get a stop, as this is a very, very big drive, 12-point ball game. The Jets have found their way back in it. So here we go, and they're continuing just to take chances here. Shot downfield. Oh, man, and in and out of the hands. Well defended there by the Comets. As it looks like Colton Helms downfield, and we got somebody shaking up. Nope, it's Clifton Craighead. Is he going to try to walk it off? And I tell you, one of the things to concern tonight, especially as many go routes as they're running, is, things like hamstrings, because you're having to do a lot of downfield vertical running, and you're not playing a lot of teams throughout the season that are doing that, and so that's the kind of thing with attrition wise, your hamstrings, you're going to see some of these boys after the game are going to be tired.
Yeah, and especially with this weather, I mean, as athletes, I mean, the cold weather, you're more tense and not as very much relaxed, so can definitely see that.
Timeout on the field.
And timeout taken. Probably good one to take here by the Jets.
Yeah, I mean, number 22 is still limping off, so hopefully that is okay. And it looks like Jack Wright is still out, so looks like was looking at his knee, so hopefully we can get him a little more information about that later.
Yeah, and it's been one of those kind of nights you hold your breath, because you've had Jake Wright's been a little banged up here and there, Trevor Rodman, kind of a scary situation at the end of the first half, and then now Clifton Craighead kind of hobbling a little bit. That's your playmakers, you know. That's the numbers you don't want to see getting hurt. You don't want to see limping off the field. So, and like Coach Potter said, it's a great team, but not a lot of depth. You get a couple of those guys banged up, and it's a totally different ball club. So, totally different team if you get a couple of those guys hurt. So, and again, that's just the nature, not of the team, of the coaching or anything, but that's just the nature of having that big senior class last year that graduated. You lost a lot of depth and a lot of numbers, and there ain't nothing you can do about that, you know? That's just the way the dice rolled, so.
Second down, 10 yards to go.
Here we go, 2nd and 10. It's a shotgun set, looks like a 2x2. One back with him, perhaps for protection, or they'll roll him out on a route, little wheel route. Good job there as he makes a man miss somehow, throws back across the field, leaping up to make the catch. His number 3, whose name is not on our roster.
By number 13.
Actually, no, excuse me, that's Carlton Evans.
An athletic play, I mean, got in the air and
good for a Jet.
Got it.
First down.
And that just had us talking up here in the press box. I tell you what, the Jets, we watched them last season, and I don't know where they have picked up. They've picked up a couple athletes from last season. This quarterback was here, and they had another receiver, I think Nick Holmes. But I'll tell you what, they have got some athletes on this team as he drops another one, and that's a dead ball at that point. They've got some athletes.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're well-rounded all the way through. They got some good offensive linemen, and they got some tall, athletic running backs and wide receivers. So, I mean, they're pretty well.
Yeah, well-rounded.
Athletic, yeah. I mean, I think they're just still trying to put the pieces in together, but it looks like they're coming up with it right now.
Yeah, absolutely. So shotgun sets, another 2x2. There you go, snap. Looks left, rolls out that direction. He's going to let it fly downfield. Well defended there by Clifton Craighead.
Pass intended for
He's back out there looking
Sanders is incomplete.
Yeah, out there looking good, looking fresh still.
10 yards.
And nice job there by Colton Helms. You know, both of them did their job there, kind of throwing into double coverage. You know, if they come up with it, they come up with it. But to me, that's good defense when you got two defenders on them like that.
And that's good that they're not worried about the pass.
It's third down.
More of getting the defensive position and not letting them get that ball.
Absolutely. So I don't know if you guys can hear that, but PA's booming tonight, and the fans are rumbling. So here we go. Big down and distance here. 3rd down and 10. On the 30-yard line, Comets need a play. Oh, a little early movement there before the snap, and no flag. Rolls out left. It's a race. Foot race. He'll have it and then some. Might have stepped out of bounds. No, they won't. No whistle there. And here you go, off to the races. 15, 10, 5. And the backbreaker score for the Jets.
Number 9.
I swear I've been hearing a whistle. I'm not really sure.
Alan Thompson, yeah. Did you hear that too, Coach?
Yeah, I mean, I think they were still trying to blow it, so I think that it's going to be coming back.
Yeah, and I thought I heard a whistle at the 40. I thought he had stepped out of bounds. There is a late flag.
Yep.
I thought he had stepped out of bounds at about the 40-yard. I mean, he had enough for the first.
Dead ball foul on the Comets.
And then a dead ball foul on the Comets. So they'll assess that. I think they assess that after the kickoff. That's just a tough penalty there. But either way, have to give props, trying to be fair and unbiased on the stream. And I tell you what, Alan Thompson, wheels.
Yeah.
Great run, great play. I knew he was going to get the first, but then, I thought at some point in time he'd step out of bounds, and he did not slow down. Once he hit the second level and turned on the Jets, he did not. Hate to play on words there, Jets, but once he turned on the Jets, he was not going to be slowed down.
Well, and I like you said, the whistle, I thought I kept on hearing one too, so, but he was not slowing down at all.
I tell you what, just like that, 2 scores unanswered when their backs were against the wall, and all of a sudden, 6-point ball game as they're going for 2 here. Looks left, has to get it out quick, slant pattern, he's got it.
Incomplete.
Oh, they say it hit the ground. I thought he had it.
It looked like it from here.
As that was intended for Samaj Sanders.
And we got a flag.
And they may get to retry this one. Coach, did you see that one? Did he drop it? What happened there?
I think he dropped it. I'm not really sure because we had 2 of our athletes right in the middle of him, so I think he had it, or I guess if it crossed the line. I'm not really sure.
Either way, it don't matter because it's legal block, so on the Jets. So, whew, my goodness, don't go anywhere. 6-point ball game.
Point conversion is no
this
good.
one is going to go down to the wire, so we'll take a quick break and be right back here in just a moment on HitComets.tv.
Graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current month.
All right, I want to welcome you back. Here is 32-26. Comets still lead 2:04 in the third, but 2 scores unanswered by the Jets with their backs against the wall. And here we go. We've got another tight game here, so don't go anywhere. We are in for a fun one. It's been a long game, but a really entertaining one, as Comets have not been, not a lot of contested battles this season. They've blown out most of their opponents, and always great news. We love that, but tell you what, you're getting a show this evening between these 2 teams. So one that's, I feel like Comets extremely well coached, great players, and then you've got the Jets. New coach, Runnels, knows what he's doing, obviously. Former D1 athlete, great coach, but kind of raw players, we'll put it that way, but some freak athletes, some great athletes on that Jets squad. So that's a nifty, it's a neat little combination here, you know.
Yep.
Two very different teams as far as their DNA. So
yeah, and with like what you said, like I mean they've blown everyone out of the water the beginning of the season. So this could be, I mean, it's a good test for them. I mean, it's not a district game, so whenever you have your next 2 games, just the strength that you've put into this game might end up making you greater.
And Coach Sherky, that's such a great thing to point out too. I haven't seen any kind of, we haven't played a lot of district games, but we haven't had a district game with this kind of energy. It's just crazy that a non-district game has this kind of energy tonight. Is, oh my goodness, good play there. Is trying just to fall forward. Nice carry there by Rodman.
Return on the play by number 21.
And that'll be past the 25-yard line. So
the Comets will take over there first and 10.
Job well done. Nice job by Rodman to fall forward. Get you a couple extra. Every yard matters in this one, especially when you got a kicker. So, Coach Turkey, what do they need here?
They need a first down. Oh, wait, we're on offense?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we are. What? Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
We are on offense.
I think the left side's working for us very well, so I think that's our best pitch right now, and hopefully that we can get it done.
There we go. Need to chew a lot of clock, too. Points. Run that clock.
Right side.
There you
going
go.
up the field. There he goes.
Good carry there. About 3 on the play.
Quarterback keeper number 1.
Second down and 7. And again, that's what that's their go-to play, that lead draw, that QB lead. When in doubt, that's where they go that direction. Get grading the ball, get him running downhill, and let him bowl over some opponents. So, and I tell you what, you're seeing them go to the boundary a lot, and I think one reason why you're seeing that is because of players like number 55, Arnico Daniels. They're not going to run the ball up a lot of middle. When you've got that nose guard like that one tech that can just blow the middle up, you're kind of having to go to the boundary. And there he is, Arnico Daniels. That dude's a freak.
Tackle on the play for a loss of 5 yards.
I mean,
Number 21.
Arnico Daniels, I don't know what to say other more than just
12 yards.
Sometimes one man can wreck an entire game plan, and right now Daniels, anything up the middle, is just getting wrecked. Got to give props for his due. That's just it's nothing on the comments. That's a freak player doing freak things right now. It's been a while since in Class A I've been this wowed by one player that's especially not a ball carrier. And Daniels, he's been really good as they force pressure again and bring him down. This time wrapped up by Ben Sparks.
Keeper on the carry for a short pickup.
And those are the kind of plays, talked about with Daniels. That's why as we got a player down here, that's why those kind of plays are so important where you blow them up in the backfield, because all of a sudden changes the momentum. It has players kind of second-guessing themselves, hearing footsteps, rushing the snap, and all of a sudden it can just totally change the momentum of a game from one team to the next. So you can feel the Jets really built on the momentum that was garnered by Daniels there on that previous play. And Jets have a man down. That's why we pan the camera off.
I'm familiar with football, but not familiar. I just don't know what they could try different. I mean, I know that we're not a really passing team, but little passes here and there, and then just trying to get wider. I think we're getting stuck in the middle, but we're trying. We're trying to fight through it and make something happen. So
that's Ben Sparks kind of walking off under his own power, briskly jogging off the field. We'll call it that. And glad to see he's okay. Never want to see players hurt. Safety's an important part of the game. We always wish well, regardless of who we're playing. Good to see players walking off under their own power. And we'll get back after this one. So 4th down and 12 following 2 blown-up plays in the backfield by Jets defenders. And Jets got a big stop. They needed it. Comets desperately.
The clock is.
Yep. Clock's running. They see the white hat when he starts to do the wind. That runs the clock. So they may run this quarter out, and I don't blame them if they do. As you want to eat every second up of this clock that you can. Play clock's at 10, game clock's at 7, so you can let this quarter run out. And that's exactly what they're going to do. And I tell you what, folks, if you're going to take a break, take one now, get a drink, go to the restroom. We'll be back here in just a moment. It's going to be a fun 4th quarter underway. Don't go anywhere. Comets hanging on to a 32-26 lead over the Jets.
Call us us for a free quote today.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends.
All right, I want to welcome you back here. So here goes the punt. Putting the boot on and hanging a little high, not as far as they'd like to, but you got to be very careful here. I think that touched a jet. They need to fall on it, I think. Nope, maybe it didn't. As I swear that almost.
I thought it hit. Almost hit one of our players. We got another one down, or wobbling off the field.
And a little confusion there. You could see the coaches on the opposite sideline screaming.
That's why I thought maybe it hit our.
Yeah, telling them to get away from that ball, but oh man, that came close. And I tell you, once it touches a Jets player, it's a live ball at that point. So if it does, you get after it, you know. And those are the dangerous kicks. You know, it's not good for the calmest to kind of sky one like that, but that's where, you know, if you're one of those players in the middle of the field, like, hey, that ball just comes raining down on you all of a sudden, and it's like that's where accidental touches happen in those kind of situations. So here we go, 44-yard line, or excuse me, yeah, 44-yard line, give or take, shotgun set. It's a 3-by-1. He's already looking downfield. You know he's going to let it fly, and he does. Actually, just a short pass, kind of takes a check down there. And it's going to be close, just short of the first down. Intended there for Tristan Young. And they're getting pretty confident now in their passing game. You really kind of see the quarterback, Alan Thompson, really kind of come into his own as they're playing with all the momentum right now in this game. And it's showing. Looking pretty poised, staying relatively comfortable in the pocket on that one. So working quickly here. Second one is, there he goes, gets it out real quick on a wheel route. And cutting back, making one-man miss. That's shifty. Tristan Young. And they'll bring him out inside the 20.
And I think those are the tackles that I think we need to make. They're getting them extra yards and just putting us in
penalty flag on the play.
The position. My bad.
Yeah, exactly as you alluded to there. And there's a flag on the play late. As we await the call. The flag's down there at where the end of the play happened.
Oh, yeah, didn't see that.
And it's again. Okay, yep. So, offsetting penalties. Okay. So, penalty on the Jets. Not a good decision there. I mean, better than getting a penalty on us and giving them extra yardage, but you get two offsetters. They're just going to take the yards that they were given. That declines both of them, or negates both of them. So, here we go. 1st and 10. Following that big carry there by Tristan Young. Snapping it quickly here, wasting no time. Pressure, but evades it. Rolling out right, cuts back inside, and there's the wheels. That kid is fast. Cutting back in, that's touchdown. Touchdown Jets.
Touchdown Jets. Number 9.
Wow.
Quarterback
Alan Thompson. What more can you say?
Fast.
It's surprising that after 4 quarters that a human being would still have that much energy and burst in his run. But
I mean, at the first quarter and second quarter, he was just throwing it, and we were like, you can run the ball. I mean, fast quarterback, and then now he's really stepping it up.
And we're tied, 32-32. Just to remind folks at home, this was 32-12 a few minutes ago. This was a 20-point game. As 2-point conversion's good. Now put them up 34-32 as an incredible, improbable turnaround by the Jets.
Jets 34, Comets 32.
Coach, what's your thoughts so far? Still 10:53, lot to play. What are you thinking?
I mean, you're right. We have a lot to play, so I think Yeah, just trying to move the ball a little bit more. I mean, I might be saying I don't really know what I'm talking about, but I just feel like moving the ball on the inside and outside, that's worked best for us in the first half. So, and I know it's hard with the defensive line. They're right there in front of you, so just moving the ball a little bit. I mean, again, like Mr. Allen said, we have a lot of time left, so just relax and let's move the ball.
Yeah, and I think a good way of saying that, let's get away from our Nico Daniels, right?
Yep.
I mean, he's just taking out an element of your game, and you got to run away from our Nico Daniels. You can't let him make plays. You know, even if you got to double him, whatever you got to do, bring in a back for an extra blocker.
Yep. And again, I'm not an expert, so who knows what we're going to do next.
Got to take our Nico Daniels out of this ball game, and you absolutely need some points. You need something here. You either need points or you need a long drive with a punt that kind of pins them deep. You need something to put some pressure on here. It's a short kick, fielded by Rodman. Rodman's going to give him good field position. He's down at about midfield.
Return to the 48-yard line by number 21, Trevor Rodman.
I feel like we need
will take over there.
Not the motivation, but the intensity up here in the stands and getting us behind the team and cheering them up.
Absolutely. Hey, momentum's a big part of the game, and that gets it started. That checks a box right there. You get it midfield. Even if you go 3 and out, if you get a good punt, you're going to pin them deep. So already starting off at a good spot here with this return. So here we go. Ball at the 47-yard line. Need a big drive here. Is Graydon Deviney in the shotgun set. Rodman in motion as they'll fake it. Misdirection. Great job. Has a block downfield. Cuts back. He's got it. Turning upfield. Here we go. 30, 25. Bouncing outside into 20.
Nice run.
Down to the 12-yard line.
See, that's what. Yeah, I knew it was going to happen.
Flag on the play.
On a flag late. The good news is they're coming after the play, so that it's not going to be a play killer. But definitely something happened after the play, so we'll get the call.
Holding on.
Oh, and it is oh my goodness. I thought that flag came after the play.
I didn't see it.
Oh, it must have come during the play, and that is huge. Huge.
Holding on the comment that the 10-yard.
Such a good run by number 1. Really wanting this one for him.
Yeah, and they're giving the coaches down there are giving the officials an earful. Not happy with that call. We've had several of those tonight, and again, Jets have played a great game. Not to make excuses, of course, but there's been a couple of really big holding penalties tonight on some of these runs to the boundary, which that's part of the game. You run into the boundaries, you run the risk of getting that call, but man, that is a backbreaker of a penalty right there. So here we go. Clock is rolling. High snap. Looks right. Kind of flicks it out here. They need to make a tackle in open space, and Rodman's
running back to the middle.
Yeah, Rodman just trying anything he can to try to make something happen.
Pass is complete to number 21 for a loss of 4 yards.
It's a loss of 4, so well defended there by the Jets.
Yep, got a player down, I think.
Timeout on the field.
Interesting to see who that is down. It's a big man down.
Might be. Oh, it is our
Nico,
boy, 55.
It's our Nico Daniels, and that's a big penalty there. As we'll pan away from that. Good job, camera person.
Yep.
And oh man, he got up.
Yep, he's like
He got up quick.
I'm good.
Young man was resurrected there.
He was ready. He got up and was like, I'm good.
Yeah, and he's walking off a little bit, hobbling just a little bit. Still head to the sidelines. I'm sure they'll evaluate him. But for the Jets, you can't, other than, of course, Alan Thompson, their quarterback, you probably don't have a bigger injury potentially in this game than our Nico Daniels.
Yep.
The fact that I can say his name without looking at the roster tells you just what kind of game he has played as a defensive tackle. So
looks like he's gonna sit out this one. He got 77, I think, in the
Arian Daniels
slot for him.
Or Arion Daniels, probably the correct way to say that. Pretty big boy himself. Definitely got some size. We'll see what kind of depth they have at that position. So good news is they got a lot of field to work with. Second down and 22. He's looking downfield. It's going to let it fly. Has some space. Can he hit him in stride? Oh, my goodness. Clipped in Craighead. Woo!
Perfect pass. Just a little bit out in front of him. Got his hands on it. Just Couldn't bring it in, but great throw.
22 yards to gain.
It's a game of inches. It's a game of inches because I tell you what, Clifton had a couple of steps. And not a bad ball, as you alluded to. Really not a bad ball. It just missed by an inch or two. This may be one of the more fun games that I can remember calling last few years. We had some last year in districts. For those of you that were watching, remember we had every district game. It seemed like was just a I don't know a good word for it, but nail biter. Every one of them was a nail biter. So this kind of brings back old feelings right here. So he's going to let it fly. Flag on the play. Number 10 does a great job of getting inside. That's Kai Williamson.
For number 21.
Pass is incomplete, but we have a flag in the backfield. And it is on the Comets, so another tough penalty. It's holding again.
They're eating us up right now.
Fourth down, 22 yards to go.
Fourth down and 22. And I tell you, and the thing is, more than likely, you're staring down a fourth down anyways, probably going to elect a punt, regardless of the penalty, but a lot of holding calls tonight. Yeah. That is one thing they will definitely look at on tape is, this is uncharacteristic of the Comets to have this many holding calls, and could be on the field, could just be the officiating crew, but they will definitely have to look that over on tape as to, oh man, like you said, I was high, but good kick. And this one's going to be fielded by Nick Holmes. He's going to run this one out. And tackled out of bounds by Oakley Pratt.
Pushed out of bounds by number 4, Oakley Pratt.
All right.
The Jets will take over first and 10.
So 9:48 here in the fourth. And for the first time this evening, they'll get the ball with a lead. As it took them more than 3 and a half quarters to say that, but here they are. And if you're the Comets, this is where defense, if you're going to get a stop, you absolutely need to stop, because at this point in the ball game, if they string together a scoring drive with the style of offense that the Comets play, ground and pound, control the clock, doesn't really work well for them to be trailing by 2 scores, with 6, 7, whatever time we have left in the game. So they desperately need to stop. They're going to have to get a timeout. They've got a substitution coming. Yeah, they had to. Bo was running. Bo was hustling. He was hustling, trying to get there, but they needed to call a timeout.
What is going on? And then Bo was just running off the field.
All right, so we'll stay live right here on HintonComets.tv and just kind of let everybody know after this game. Been a fun one. But I tell you what, next week, really need a win here, kind of carry some momentum, because your season is the next 2 weeks. You've got Crescent on the road. It's a 7 p.m. next Friday. It's a road game. It's a district game. Of course, this is a non-district game. But that's one you got to win. Crescent's a team that's expected to finish towards the top of their district. And then, of course, over fall break, if you are not on vacation, get your hind end out to the field on that Thursday night, because we are playing Minko. And Minko has been steamrolling everybody in their way, and that's a spot where both teams could be 7-0 going into that game. Could be one of the Squirtle games of the week that's broadcasted around the state. We might have a very special broadcast that night, and that's going to be an important one. Your season is probably the next 2 weeks against Crescent and Minko. Then you finish out against Cashin and Watonga. So a lot of fun left to be played here in the second half of the season. So here we go, 9:48, 1st and 10, Jets ball. Shotgun set, man in motion. Pitch play here. Cuts back in, run along the boundary. And tackle there. That's Derek Washington on the carry. And he's going to gain about 2. And another penalty. This has to be a season high in penalties thrown in a game between Comets and their opponent, as it has been a flag-happy crew this evening. And it's on the Jets.
Illegal block.
An illegal block, all right. Pulled one out of the hat.
The turntables have turned.
Yeah. Yep, and it's just a matter of, and it's like at this point in the game, that's going to be one of the keys we go back and look at, of who wins or who loses this game is penalties. Who got that pivotal penalty at the wrong time of the game. Who got that back-breaking penalty. So shotgun set. It's a 3-by-1. Rolls out left. Oh, my goodness. Tip there's Trevor Rodman.
Broken up by number 21,
broke that one
Trevor
up.
Rodman.
Would have been very difficult for him to create the turnover there, but good job getting in there and swatting that one. And now it makes it a 2nd down and 20. Again, Comets in a good spot here. With, again, the big playability that the Jets have, you're never quite safe, but it's always better to be in a 2nd down and 20 than it is to be in a 2nd down and 5, 2nd down and 7. So good favorable down and distance here for the defense. Comets, you really need a sack. This is where Bo Brookshire needs to get in there and just get a sack, shed a tackle, get in there, lay a hit, puts a hand up, and clip the crackhead. Oh, my goodness.
Pass is incomplete, broken up by number 22, Clifton.
Almost.
Craighead.
So close. Beating himself up about it, but that was good defense.
Great defense, kind of forced some pressure there. Bo stuck them hands up. He's kind of lobbed one up, and Clifton had an opportunity there. Just let it get out of him.
Hinton fans, it's
Here's
time to
some
make some
rumble.
noise. I know you're cold, but it's 3rd down. Let's rumble.
You heard it here. Let's rumble. 9:29, 3rd down and 20. Got to keep it in front of you. Keep your receivers in front of you. And a little pressure here. Rolls him out. Makes a throw in and out of the hands of Tristan Young. And I tell you what, had he caught that, there was a legitimate chance he would have converted the down distance. So that's a big drop right there. So 4th down and 20, and I think that'll be bringing out the punt team with the Jets playing with a 2-point lead. So the Comets get exactly what they need.
Yep. Very good possession. Good defense.
Yeah, needed a stop. Started with the penalty too. Got that penalty. Made a couple good plays defensively. Almost had a turnover. And got exactly what you needed. This is one of those games that just about time you count one team out, they're right back in it. That's fun football on a Friday night. And I think that one's waved off, so they're going to have to do it again.
And timeout, maybe?
Yeah, I think so.
Timeout, Western Heights.
Yep, Western Heights taking a timeout.
Timeout.
Good call there, Coach.
Second half.
All right, so we'll take a break here and come right back here in just a moment. HintCommons.tv.
We are Maples, Nix, and Dieselhorst, and we are here to help.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We are ready to help raise your...
All right, wasting no time here. Coming back from the timeout. Punting situation here, not a lot of distance on it. We'll see what kind of ball. And it takes a Comet roll too. Yeah, you gotta kill the ball.
Ball is down at the 40-yard line, where the Hinton Comets will take over 1st and 10.
So keels it on the 40. That's the right thing to do. If you're the Jets, you don't want that ball rolling anymore. You can touch the ball when you kick it. Kicking team can absolutely touch it. That'll kill it wherever he touches it. So it's at the 40-yard line. And if you're the Comets, you got good field position here. It's just a 2-point game. Still 9 minutes left. You got a lot in front of you. No need to rush. This isn't a drive where you've got to rush around and try to score as quickly as you can. You've got a ton of game left. You've still got your timeouts. Just get out there and execute.
Yeah, we're in great field.
There goes the misdirection again. Good tackle, open field, but a nice gain of 5 for the Comets.
Run on the play. Pick up of 5 yards. Quarterback keeper number 1, Graydon Deviney. That sets up 2nd down, 5 yards to gain.
You see what they're doing there, that nice little keeper play. Is they're getting the offense to go, or they're getting the defense to go one direction and then taking off the other way. I think that's what they've done to kind of try to keep players like Daniels and some of those linebackers from just bursting those gaps up the middle and blowing up the play. That's what you got to do to give yourself a shot here. So here you go. They're sending them. You see to the left side there and rolls them out. Nice job. Going to have the 1st down and then some, as Deviney will be down inside the 25.
1st down.
And you hope he's okay. He took a pretty big shot there.
Run by
and
number 1.
now he's kind of hobbling a little bit. As again, the Comets' depth really being questioned tonight. You know, we were just talking about up here in the box. You don't have Jacob Bonnywell this evening. Jake Wright's a little bit banged up. We've had a couple boys hobbling a little bit. Clifton was hobbling. He's all right, though. And Rodman was kind of hobbling at the end of the 1st half. And the depth is being tested tonight for the Comets. Shotgun set, just a handoff here up to the edge. No holding penalty, cutting back inside, and it's a gain of about 9.
Oh.
And this evening, you really just hold your breath on those running plays to the boundary.
Yeah.
Trevor Rodman. The pickup of 9 yards. It sets up second down, 1 yard to gain.
And that's hard to do. We talk about the holding penalties. That's hard to do. When you got a player, especially the ball carrier, that's real shifty and can kind of cut left to right, that's tough to do to not get a holding penalty there. To hold your block and account for the shift.
Yeah, especially, it's been a lot of scrambles tonight, so,
Yeah, it's so much easier said than done. Pistol look, just hands it off, following his block. Rodman pressuring inside. First down, Comets. 7:30 left, and this is the kind of drive. This is a good drive right here.
8-yard line.
The Jets have one, Brandon Bogle, that was a little slow to get up, and he's back down on the ground. We may have a timeout here. As trying to walk it off, trying to shrug it off. They'll play on. Clock continues to roll. Play clock inside of 15. 2-point ball game. Comets trailing here. Snap. QB keeper. Shoestring tackle. Might have saved a touchdown.
Short carry.
And that was a good job there by Rizell Winters.
6-yard line.
Did you see that tackle right there?
Yeah, I did. Got him on shoelaces. A shoelace tackle, as you say.
Yeah, a little shoestringer. And sometimes those tackles so irritate when you're watching as a fan of the home team, the team trying to score. But on defense, sometimes those can save a scoring play right there. And I think he was going to get the touchdown had it not been for that tackle. So second down and goal. Handoff up the middle and swarming in there to make the tackle. Big play there, blown up by Jalen Colbert.
He's fired up about it.
He is. That's a name we have not said this evening either.
That's what I thought was our board number 55.
He's just a little bit smaller than 55, but yeah. As interesting here, they have him listed as running back / defensive line. So that's interesting, unless I'm reading that wrong. So here we go, third down and goal. 7 seconds left. Clock at 6. Rolling out right. He's going to keep it. Throws it back across the field. And that might be picked off. Oh, man. That was intercepted. And that's a tough throw there. And what did we say about throwing back across your body?
Number 31.
Don't do it. Now, that being said, there's quarterbacks at every level that do it.
Yep.
Nothing on, nothing on Devaney.
No.
I've seen quarterbacks in the NFL. I remember NFC Championship game, Brett Favre did that. Hall of Famers do it, but it just doesn't work out well when you throw across your body back to the opposite end of the field. Just doesn't work well for you. And good play there, picked off by the Jets. Huge turnover, and we said it could come down to one penalty, one turnover, something like that. And Comets, they're going to have to make a big stop here now.
Yeah, we got about 6 minutes to go, so just got to get the ball back and see what we're made of.
All right, here we go. Snap, handoff, up the middle, and kind of makes one miss, cutting back outside, and has a first down and then some.
Number 5 on the carry for a first down, Derek Washington. First down, Jets.
Mr. Allen, Mr. Allen's gonna take a break. I'm drawn with Kaysen. He's a junior here at Hinton. Kaysen, how are you feeling tonight?
I'm nervous.
Oh, it's okay. I was too.
This is a close one.
High snap. Looks like a quarterback keep. Looked like a fumble. Got flag thrown on the field.
Pick up of 5 yards on the carry. Quarterback number 9, Alan Thompson. Holding on the Jets.
Got holding on the Jets, so
first down.
gonna push him back a little bit.
Good for the comments. Good. Hello? Hello?
There we go. Sorry, we're trying to figure out Cason's headphone real quick.
That sets up first
So you can't hear me
and
now?
20 from
Yeah, I
the
can. I mean, if
5-yard line.
you want to text Mr. Allen, that'd be great. All right, it's first down and 20. Long throw at the middle. Number 13 got the first down.
Pass complete to number 13, Carlton Evans, tackled by number 22, Clifton Craighead. And that's good for a Jets first down.
I think the Comets just need to find some little motivation to keep on going. I mean, we've had a few missed tackles, and I mean, hopefully, or that holding that the Jets has can give us some more, but just making the tackles and getting that motivation to want to stay in this game, and I think that we can do it. How about you, Kason?
I think we can.
Perfect. Oh. Oh, they called him down. They had a little fumble, but he was down. They called him
Tackle made in
down.
the backfield by number 11, Deuce Trick. That's a loss for 4 yards. That sets up second and 14.
Hello?
Quarterback keep, gonna throw on the left side. And the flag down.
So many flags.
So many flags tonight. No one. It looked like no comments were actually on the right side. I apologize. On the right side of the field, and had a wide open receiver down the field, so got a few yards.
Foul, face mask. 15-yard penalty into the run. First down, Jets.
Had a.
Killing us right now.
Yeah, they are. It is called a face mask on the defense, so 15-yard penalty makes it first down.
They need to force a stop.
First and 10 Jets at the 29-yard line.
And I do think the flags are killing us a little bit, and I mean the Jets have had some on them too, so should been all game. Got 10 seconds on the play clock. And he still got it.
Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown, Jets. Quarterback handoff to number 5. Derek Washington. It was a quick snap. I mean, the quarterback had it and then didn't have it, and then he just took off. I do have to say these Jets are quality is they're fast. I mean, they got speed. So they're going to go down for the 2-point conversion here. Again, number 5 takes it in for the 2-point conversion. So it is 32 comments and 42 visitors. And we got 3 minutes and 53 seconds left in the 4th quarter. So stick around. We're still going to be live. Mr. Allen is occupied at the moment, and I do not know how to go to commercial, so thank you for sticking with us. Okay, we're back on. Jets are going to kick it.
Penalty marker on the field.
Probably at the 35 mark. Again, we got 3 minutes and 53 seconds. I think that the comments, they just need to stick to what they know and just try to get a little stuff going down the field, and that's what they're good at. And so I think that's their best option, and just the pride and the pump of this environment just needs to get to them and do their job. Which, I mean, I know it is harder than said. And timeout.
Timeout on the field. Western Heights.
Western Heights.
That is their third and final timeout of the game.
And that is their last timeout for this half, so they'll have no more timeouts. Oh, great catch down the field. 21 going down. Touchdown, Comet.
Just like that.
That was good.
We needed it desperately.
They needed that. Little throw and catch. That was great by number 1, the quarterback. Sorry, I'm still learning names here. I just don't want to say the wrong name, so stay with me. Graydon, right? All right, Graydon. For the 2-point conversion, up to 21. Got in there. Same play to Trevor Rodman for the 2-point conversion.
Trevor Rodman. And that brings your score. Western Heights Jets 42, Hinton Comets 40.
So it's Comets 40, Western Heights 42. I know the Squirtle score is probably not correct right now. Mr. Allen is still busy, so but it is 40 Hinton, 42 Western Heights. That was great. That was good. It's nice to see them throw the ball a little bit. I mean, I knew that we were wanting them to run it. Just that's how we do things here. So, good little pass and good little score.
Quick strike. That's what we needed.
Yeah, quick strike, and hopefully we can put that motion into some defense right here and get a quick stop or, hey, hopefully a turnover. I mean, the quarterback's been throwing a lot of high balls, so maybe let's grab one.
Kicking off for the Comets, number 11, Deuce Tripp.
Number 11 is going to kick us off, Deuce Tripp. Again, just a quick stop for the Hinton Comets right here, and hopefully get us a little short kick. But
penalty marker on the field. Kickoff out
again,
of bounds.
I mean, Okay, so they've been throwing high balls all night. I think it's time that we might look out for one and grab one and let's go.
They're probably going to start running to try to run the clock.
Yeah, that is true.
So hopefully we can stop that run.
Thank you guys for sticking with us. If you're still here, I appreciate it. We got 2 newbies up here, so hopefully you're enjoying it.
Come on, Comets fans, let's make some noise.
All right. Nice defensive tackle by number 10, Damien.
Out of bounds on the play, carry by number 5, Derek Washington. Pick up of 5 yards on the play. Sets up second down, 10 yards to gain. 5 yards to gain.
Second down, 5 yards to gain.
Let's go, Comet fans. It's now or never.
Here comes a rumble again, trying to get a stop. Let's see what the Jets are up to. Oh, fumble! Ball! Hinton Comets got the fumble. Great defense. I think he poked it out from the behind and got the fumble right then and there. So great possession for the Hinton Comets. I'm actually surprised that the Jets weren't trying to throw a bomb. I mean, Kaysen was right, trying to wind down the clock with some running, so he was right about that.
Great defense.
Yeah, great defense.
See if our offense can take the lead.
Yep, hopefully that, again, that energy carries over and they go, maybe they throw another long ball and let's go get a touchdown.
Got a lot of momentum moving.
Nice run by
Quarterback carry on the play for 5 yards by number 1, Graydon.
I think like how Western Heights was trying to run the ball, I think that's what kind of we need to do too, because there is 3 minutes and 15 seconds the clock is going, so keep that time going on and
You could drive down the field, get in field goal range.
yeah. Or just take the whole win. Let's get a touchdown. Got a flag on the play. I'm not sure. I didn't catch that. Offside. Yep, offside defense. So good for the Comets.
Almost the first one.
And that sets up third down. Second down, 1 yard to go.
Second down and 1 yard to go. So very doable for the Hinton Comets. I think again just running the ball and getting a better look into field or touchdown range. Oh, it still has a good run. Good. Trevor Rodman with the first down. Got 2 minutes and 35 seconds left. All right, I still think they're just keeping doing the same thing, keep the ball moving. I mean, we're looking pretty good right now. Oh, ran into his own player.
Little marker on the play.
All right, 2:31 left to play here. We got a close one involved.
10-yard penalty. Replay first.
And they'll have to replay the down following the penalty. Gotta say thanks to all my wonderful people I have up here. Just had a situation to take care of and missed a lot of action by the sounds of it. It's getting loud.
Yep.
Up here, so, but just in time.
Me and Kaysen did our best up here.
2-point ball game, 2:31 left. appreciate you guys for holding down the fort. So here we go. Pistol look. Handoff up the middle. Cuts to the left side. Good tackle at the 45 there on the far side of the play.
5 yards on the carry.
And again, these are the kind of plays, if you're the Jets, this situation really benefits them because, 2 minutes left in the game, not a lot of timeouts to stop the clock. Comets have 1 timeout. Those kind of plays, the Jets will take that. You need to get in the end zone. You got inside of 2. Really a situation. Again, the clock continues to roll here. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage. This is just one of those situations that doesn't favor the style of ball that they play. So they got to get this ball snapped here quick. I think the quarterback just a little too far, a little too deep on that snap as that goes nowhere. And looked like maybe the ball came out late. And again, either the backer was too shallow on that one or, yeah, it's Jets ball. I thought maybe that ball had come out late.
By the Western Heights Jets.
Yeah, they were, really rushing to the ball there. It looked like it came out late, and they ruled that it was and recovered by the Jets. And
yeah, I just missed that. I didn't.
But I tell you what, on the play, though, just kind of talk about that. I'm not sure if either the backer was too shallow there, if the quarterback was playing a little deep, but you saw a little bit of confusion between the exchanges. There's a lot of space between the QB and the ball carrier there, so play was kind of in trouble from the beginning. But that's a big turnover right there. And really the story here in the second half is going to be, number one, it's going to be the holding penalties, and then number two, you had the turnover on the interception earlier in the quarter, and then a fumble right there. You got to win the battle, the turnover battle, and 2 big turnovers in the fourth quarter kind of spelled the Comets' chances of trying to come back and win this one. So 42-40, they can stop the clock 1 time, which means they may get a short amount of time left, as I imagine they'll try to keep this ball on the ground. If you're the Jets here, you've got to run the clock. So QB will keep it, and oh my goodness, he'll turn upfield and just somehow turns that into 4 yards.
Number 9, Alan Thompson. Timeout, Hinton Comets. That's their 3rd and final timeout of the half.
I'm gonna call you here in a minute. Okay, everything all right? You what? No, yes and no. All right, so here we go. Of course, Comets taking that final timeout, 1 minute and 30 left. The 2-point game. And again, nothing they can do at this point, stop the clock. And if you're the Jets here, you're just going to have to keep the ball on the ground as they did there for a gain of 4 and try to run this clock out. And I think if the Comets do get the ball back, it's going to be very, very short time left on the clock. Again, this is when you play this style of ball, there's a lot of good things that come from it when you chew the clock, run the ball. But tough spot here is when you're going to need 70, 80 yards in 30 seconds. It's not easy for a team, even a team that passes the ball, but just a tough situation for the Comets here. So imagine you'll see a QB keeper. And oh my goodness, they gotta go. It's a live ball, yeah. As again, more confusion on the whistles. I feel like we've had about 3 or 4 times tonight.
I know. I didn't hear that one, but I thought he was looking on his sideline and maybe it was like coach was yelling at him or something, and he just stopped.
Inadvertent whistle, replay, sit down.
Here we go, snap. Still kind of hang on to it. Has to. Trying to run the clock. Turns upfield. I think he's going to have enough for the first. It's going to be very close. And they're going to say first down.
74,
signaling there, so that will be the ball game.
Quarterback keeper.
As that ball is well in front of the marker by at least a yard or 2.
Results of the play.
What are they yelling about?
I think they're... I don't know.
They got a coach on crutches over
I
there
noticed that too.
Having a hard time getting
I noticed that too.
I'm so confused. What do they want? I guess Looks like the referee were giving Coach Potter a few words, so I'm not really sure what is going on. Western Heights doesn't have any more timeouts.
Neither team has timeout. Yeah, just officiating, so trying to sort that out, and that's, again, that's going to be the ball game minus the snap, taking a knee. So we are not saying that a game is ever over at that point. Class A, we've seen crazier things happen, but
yeah, I think that's what they were arguing about. Is I don't think Coach Potter wanted to.
So here we go, and again, like I said, taking this out of the shotgun, I know this is a little thing, but you think about all the high snaps tonight, misplayed snaps. Even taking this out of shotgun, there's still an opportunity here if you're the defense. I wouldn't completely fall asleep here because we watched them in the first quarter bobble 2 snaps for 2 turnovers. So
anything can happen.
Anything can happen. So, and so if the Comets lose this football game, the implications of that, of course, good news is it's a non-district game, so this has not changed the implications as far as playoffs are concerned, but this is definitely a game we're going to get a peep at the tape. Going to have to go over some things. This is where some growing pains kind of showed up a little bit tonight, and they've got some things they can definitely work on, and maybe that's a good thing to kind of hit that reset button before you get that pivotal stretch with district games.
And I mentioned that just a little over the hump, like go over the bridge and figure out what we need to fix for a little bit, and then go from there.
And so that's all we wrote right there is that clock inside of 10. And again, you have to give the Jets props. Trailed at one point 32-12 and came back and won this one 42-40. Resilient. This is a much different Jets team than we saw last season. I'll be honest with you. I walked into this game thinking that we would win by multiple scores, and at one point it looked like that. But you got to give props to that new Jets coaching staff.
Yeah.
They've got some great athletes, and
they seemed intense every moment of the play. So I wasn't here last year, so I'm not really sure. But whenever I saw them warm up, I was expecting a good game. They looked athletic, they fit our size, and so I wasn't really sure. Again, it's my first game to watch, so I really didn't know what to expect, but I was really impressed on both sides. Love Walker and Comets just wasn't our game today, so.
Yep. All right, that's the final here, 42-40. Again, next week we'll be at Crescent, Friday night on the road. Game starts at 7 o'clock. It's good having you guys with us. Coach Durkee had fun. Hope you had a good time calling the game. So
thank you for everyone who was listening. I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. Till then, we'll see you next time on HintComets.tv.
Your organization to a higher level of success. So visit us today at theamgteam.com.